All right, that should be better. Whoopsies. Woohoo. Hello, everyone. Ooh, welcome, welcome. Microphone had some minor problems. Had to go fix in my mixer. All is well now. I hope you guys are doing well. How are you doing today? Congratulations, Dragon, on being first. And happy Monday. It is Star Rail time. We're going to be doing the Clockie Studios event, which is very exciting. We also might explore a little bit because there is a whatchamacallit. I discovered that apparently you can get a music disc for Hope is a Thing with Feathers Overture by exploring the Penacony Grand Theater. And I personally have off stream done a bit of exploring and stuff, and I somehow didn't find it. So I guess I can try to kind of look for that. I don't really know. Hopefully I can get it. I think it may have something to do with talking to Robin. We'll see. You know who I am, Dragon. It is I, Pale Noctua, the fading astral owl. 'Tis not Pom Pom, if that is who you were looking for. He is still on the express. You're thinking to build pity on the light cone? Okay, so here's my takes on the Robin light cone. Let me go and get into that real quick. Let's just hop over here, do a little steppy to go down here. There we go. That should be good for me. Oh, I need to. Yeah, we're still sponsored by AFK Journey, by the way. If you do wish to check it out and you haven't on PC, we got till Wednesday, end of the day. Very fun game. I've been playing it a lot. But yeah, let us pop that away for now. And let me go hop over here. You were thinking of building pity on the light cone? Yes. So let me show you what I got going on. This is Harmony MC, the character who of which I have the light cone. Flowing Night Glow, in my opinion, is a very good light cone. I am covering like all of the text. Hold on. A little bit smaller. That should help. Okay. So, Flowing Night Glow gives you 3% energy regen up to 5 times when allies act, including yourself, right? In each time an ally acts, I think this includes him acting. This stacks up to 15%, so you can get a 15% energy regen just from having this light cone, which is very good. It's a very good effect to have on a light cone. Having that much energy regen is just fantastic being built into a cone. I think the only option that's technically speaking better than that for energy regen is Bronya's cone. On top of that, when the wearer uses their ultimate, removes cancellation, grants cadenza, increasing the wearer's attack and buffing all allies' damage dealt by 24%, which is very nice. It's a very, very nice buff. The issue therein lies that it only lasts for 1 turn, and the attack increase is only good for the wearer, and most Harmony characters don't scale off attack well unless we're looking at like specifically Robin or Ting Yun, I think. And in most circumstances, I feel like Ting Yun would still prefer DDD because of the 24% action advance. So, although Flowing Night Glow is a very good light cone, Robin is broken because you do weekly boss, I guess that's valid. But like, if you don't have Robin, I guess if you have Robin, yes, you should build pity on the light cone, that's fine. But if you don't have Robin like I do, getting the light cone is good, but there are just strictly speaking better options. Like if I had more memories of the past, like if I had enough copies of MOTP, this would just be better than this, strictly speaking, because 4 energy per action on top of a bunch of extra break effect. Now, albeit my Trailblazer, he's kind of thriving with his 222 break effect before anything. You use 1 ult on Acheron phase 1 of the boss is down? Gosh dang. Oh yeah, because well, okay, to be fair, you do have like E4 Acheron, so that's not necessarily a fair comparison to normal people, but you know, that'll happen. Hey Rogue, how you doing? Big sippy time, let's go. Thank you very much. Hope you're having a good one. But I do have E5 of the Trailblazer. I went through and like got all of my little stuff, meaning I have. You have an E5 Acheron. Oh, my bad. My bad, Dragon. I didn't realize you had E5. E4 is what I was routing it up to because of the ultimate damage vulnerability. That's what really matters. This is just skill and talent levels. That's like barely anything. E4 is what really matters. You're EP, but you're waking up. I'm waking up. Let's go. If you managed to get E6, well, first of all, you have E2 Acheron, which means it makes sense that you can run Robin with her. But at the same time, you're getting your ulti slower by doing that, which is rough because you don't have as many debuffs. So, you know, I guess having the cheat turn from Robin still makes it worthwhile, though. Also, I don't know if you have her light cone, but Boundless Choreo on this banner, very, very good Acheron cone. If you do want to get this, if you have her light cone, doesn't matter, but this is a very, very powerful Nihility cone for basically only Acheron, but you have Acheron light cone? Okay, yeah, well, if you have Acheron light cone, then it's fine, because you can put the bubbles on people and that counts as debuffs. But yeah, Flow and Night Glow, overall, I'd say it's a pretty good light cone, very niche. It's good. There are better options, but it is a very solid light cone. Eventually, there's going to be another Harmony character out here who wants to deal damage similar to Robin. So when that day comes, Flowing Night Glow is probably going to be their best in slot. It's a lot like Silverwolf's light cone, which I don't own. Let me actually pull that up in the databank real quick. So Silverwolf, where is it? Harmony? No, Nihility. Yeah. Incessant Rain. This light cone dropped with Silverwolf, but Silverwolf had her own free-to-play light cone. And everybody was like, oh, why would I ever run Incessant Rain when Silverwolf's free-to-play light cone from the event is just so much better? So people just skipped Incessant Rain. And now Incessant Rain is the best of, like, this is the best in slot light cone for almost every Nihility support. Like, just straight up 24 effect hit rate. If an enemy has 3 debuffs, get 12% more crit rate. If the wearer uses a basic attack, skill, or ultimate, has a chance to implant a debuff that gives them a 12% damage increase. Did I have 39 characters? I sure did. 39 to 48. I'm missing these guys. These are the only ones I'm missing. Which is funny because a lot of these are like the meta characters that everyone loves, like Kafka, Topaz, Seela, Black Swan, Fushuan. But yeah, I got all of these guys, which was pretty hard. You thought you had all the 5 stars? Oh my gosh, dude! If only. That would be, well, it would give me a lot of options for team building, but no. I'm also passing Boot Hill, so I'm not gonna have him either, even though I know Boot Hill is very good. I'm saving for Firefly because she's Firefly, and she's gonna work real well for Super Breaks. Although I'm pretty sure I've heard a lot of rumors saying that Boot Hill is better. Oh yeah, I've been doing this event. Forgot about this one. So Boot Hill event is just pretty simple. It's sending out extra assignments, and you just get a bunch of Stellar Jades for doing it. They also got like funny text, like, I want to speak to your manager. The manager didn't show up today, and the customers are causing a ruckus on the street, the storefront. Is there anyone kind enough to come fill in the manager? Why should I care if a cowboy stole the goods? What's this attitude? I want to speak to the manager. Karen. Blacklisted regular of the Pierpoint shopping street. Huh. Then you got memory bubbles have been destroyed, and someone used Boot used phosphorus tracers to treat wounds. Madam Herta's licensed products, which were entrusted by the IPC, were taken by the wanted criminal. Since the IPC this is when Shiki. Since the IPC promised compensation, the price should definitely be reported higher. Setting it too low would damage Madam Herta's reputation. Alright, send that out. Shortly after Boot Hill took the goods, the Annihilation Gang caught wind and came to loot the area. These annoying flies never seem to go away. It's time to show up who's boss. Alright. The purchased raw materials are on the way and are crucial for Madam Herta's licensed products. Okay. Oh, Arlen! The last batch of materials was destroyed by Boot Hill right outside the IPC's warehouse. This time we cannot afford to lose him again. Thanks to Mr. Boot Hill's unprospected redeem face roll. Haha, you're looking at my face right now, buddy. Nice try. You're literally being revealed to my face. I am literally an owl. Womp. Also, congratulations on taking first, Rogue. And then Boot Hill's unexpected performance during that outdoor live stream, record high viewership was instantly achieved. Nice. And now that those are up, get some more Stellar Jades. But the plan today is we're mainly going to be hitting up the Dreamjoy Memoir. The Clock Studios production company behind the Clockie animation series is now facing a crisis, but the film director is nowhere to be found. We can get free light cone, free Harmony light cone, which is another, this is what I'm saying, like the Robin light cone's a lot like the Silver Wolf light cone, because you're getting a free light cone, which does exactly what her signature light cone does without the energy regen. So it's like, why would I bother pulling for Robin's light cone when this exists? Like, it's a 30% damage increase for Rob. Like, this is a personal DPS cone for that. So like, there's no real point in pulling for the signature. But I know in the future we're gonna get more harmonies that want it. So it's like, you know. But anyway, let me go and check real quick. Yeah, so here are my traces. You can see that I only leveled the things that I care about. Getting all-out Footlight Parade and full-on Aerial Dance leveled up to max to make sure I'm getting the most energy back and the most break effect boost. If I'm correct, I did the calculations with Minty the other day. I think Harmony Trailblazer at E4 provides a 129, I guess 131.8 break effect boost right now. At least mine does. When everything is active, meaning that any characters that need to build break effect basically can have 129 subtracted after I ult, which is very nice. What am I doing? Hold on, I keep forgetting. I'm supposed to be going here because I want to go and use my resin first. Yes, 240. So we don't have a new sim uni this time. I don't know if we're getting one next time. So I guess I could do 4 here. 4 more of them. And then before we start, let's head over to Penacony into the Grand Theater. I need to find the music disc because I want the music disc, but I think I should pull this up first in the text messages because something happened the first time I came here after beating the main story on stream. Also, first things first, let me get onto my team where I don't have to play the game. And if I go here, oh, Aventurine's finally messaging me again. How do I check my old text messages? I don't remember. Oh, I think it's on this screen? Nope, that's missions. Messages. Here we go. So this is a message that I got the first time I stepped into Penacony Grand Theater. Noctua, are you still in Penacony? I have a favor to ask. I am. What is it? Actually, it's about the Grand Theater. You may have heard about the Oak family's past proclamation that guests will be absolutely safe. And that's all thanks to the Order's power. But the strength has since dissipated on Penacony, which also means that in the present dreams, death is not an impossibility. When my older brother and I crashed onto the land back then, I was thrust into unconscious darkness, but when I awoke, I was surrounded by nurses and my brother was nowhere to be seen. I wanted to know if he was safe, but they refused to tell me. It's out of desperation that I would ask you to look for my brother in the Grand Theater. Even a tiny clue would be assuring. I'm now really, really afraid. Understood. Leave it to me. I'll think of something. I'm sure he's fine. Thank you, Noctua. I'm eternally thankful. If you find anything, look for me near the ticketing booth. I'll be disguised as an Intellitron dressed in blue formal attire to avoid the hounds' noses. Please. And then I found this book, which it's not letting me read, is basically it's basically a Bible of Order. That and when I picked it up, it like had memory bubbles of Sunday. So now I have to go find Robin here at the ticketing booth. I think it's in here.
Just let us leave already.
A blue Intellitron in formal wear. At least I think it should be over here. This looks like a ticketing booth. Oh, is this it? Nope, that's not it. There we... Oh. Well, that's not her. Oh. Get out here, bird. Oh, man. He's climbing. Get out of there, Mr. Bird. Did you realize I'm growing taller? I planted a birdie in the ground and the birdie grew real tall. If I want to keep watering myself, I'll grow so tall that I can't even fit in the theater. That's kind of creepy. What is there to fear? I bet I can grow even taller than the great tree. If only all birdies could get so tall, even Boss Stone would have to hide from us. Beep. What a brilliant idea. I'll go let Lady Vermilion know to plant everyone in the soil. Oh, Lady Vermilion's here again. Okay. Well, this wasn't the ticketing booth, I guess. So let's try and figure out where that is. Ticketing booth. I would think that's the ticketing booth, because this is the entrance to the theater now. So I would have already had to have gotten a ticket. Also, this place is massive. Oh. Hello. Requiem Aeternum. Oh, Ina, forgive the sins of the past, let life find peace and tranquility. Ooh. Okay, well, that's not the disc I'm looking for. What would the ticketing booth be in here? This doesn't look like it. This is like the concession stand. Yeah, there's no... Well, here's a bird. Tick-tock! Origami Bird's here to tell you the time. It's an unknown hour, unknown minutes, and Penacony time right now. And unknown seconds. Congrats! You know how to buzz for the answer first. Lady Vermilion said not to mention anything important to strangers. Time's very important. Goodbye. I'm going to an unknown place to do something unknown. Awesome. I guess maybe I need to go to the main stage again and try and like look in the back. I mean, I found the book, so I would think Robin would be ready to receive the intel, but Okay, here's the Echo of War. And I found the book like right here, right at the entrance. I don't know if there's any other, I guess I could check this final area over here to the right, but I'm pretty sure I've looked through everything. The only other thought is maybe it's inside of one of these dreams, or like one of those like mirrors. But, oh, bird. Oh. Sorry, it's not admission time yet. This road is blocked. I don't know what happened. It should have started by now. Could he actually be playing hooky somewhere? The show's been canceled. Ah, why wasn't I notified of such an important change? Goodbye. You can go in if you want. I'm clocking out early. Oh, so this is admissions. Okay. So if this is admissions, then, well, there's Lady Vermilion. Why is there a trash can on the counter? Endless desire has corrupted this world. The masses have lost themselves and people have become akin to trash cans and vice versa. In order to save them, a king of steel must emerge, forging a utopia where order reigns. Child, embrace a world of order with me. Oh, embrace order! Youngsters with your ambition are a rare sight in this day and age. I'm comforted by your presence. Now then, let us lay down a new world order. When the days of rest conclude and the people commence work again, fatigue and depression will encroach, causing them to be plunged into confusion. In order to permanently resolve this problem, I believe we should cancel rest days, making every day Monday. Then they won't be suffering when the day's rests end. No Sundays! That's right. So much time and energy are wasted on weekends. Consolidating them all, the world would be worth an immeasurable fortune. When that time comes, the universe will be lucid, and life will flow like water, streaming towards a better future. Child, I can already see a world of joy where only Mondays exist. Awesome. Well, maybe in this room.
Get yourself into trouble.
Don't tell me what to do. Angus Eon. The righteous are unsteady, misled, and lost me. Guide me back to the right place here. Okay. Where the heck? Robin is like, don't worry, I'll be here, and is promptly not here. Okay, maybe this way? I mean, I feel like I would have seen her by now. The ticketing should be like, I guess maybe it's in this room to the right that I didn't notice. There are creatures in here.
Scream 4.
So yeah, Robin's not gonna be waiting in here. Dude, Robin like sent me a message to say where she's waiting and then just blatantly was not waiting there. What the heck? I've already been down that thing. And this door doesn't open. An Intellitron with a blue dress, and yet
Just let us leave already.
is there a quest for this that I should be following? Maybe that? I don't know. That's probably what it is, but
When will they allow us to leave?
yeah, I'm not seeing any Intellitron in a blue dress except for that one over there. So yeah, I take it this is a whole like side quest. Okay, well, that's cool. I didn't find the music disc. I hoped to, but that's okay. Let's go just do stopped clock. This is what we're here for. We want to get this event done with, and I hear it takes some time, so let's get started. We're already 30 minutes into stream, and I haven't started it, so yikes. Okay, fantastic. What is happening here? Clockie will always belong to Clock Studios and Mr. Watchmaker. You family people can never have it. Sir, please calm down. This is a Wendy's. I'm here to help you on behalf of the Iris family. The lovely Clockie has brought immense wealth to Penacony. Now that he's in a bind, the kind and beautiful Miss Note is ready to lend a hand. I'm sorry, but Clockie isn't in any trouble, huh? Oh wait, no, that's not what he says. He says, tick-tock! Nor does he need such a hypocritical goodwill. Are you sure? The financial report of your company seems to tell a different tale, though. The patent is about to expire, the chairman has gone missing, and the commemorative movie has been postponed. The urgent reopening of the theme park, despite the accident, is your way to ease the cash flow pressure, right? How is Clock Studios going to solve all these problems without the family's help? Is there anyone outside the silver screen that can save the company with clockwork? Who called upon me? I have arrived. Oh? I'm sorry, guest. We're in the middle of a business discussion here. Please bear with us. Wait, why don't you let the guest give you the most genuine feedback? Just look at Clock Studios theme park right now. The most iconic silver screen is broken, the sky is all gloomy, and the Dream Jolt troupe is just walking all over the place. Clock Studios can't even dish out enough funds to fix this place. Yet they want to open the doors and start operating ASAP. How ridiculous. Hey guest, let's hear your take. Do you think this dangerous, lifeless, ill-maintained theme park can be a good recreational spot? How thrilling, just the way I like it. Well, can't believe Clockie is now being associated with excitement and thrills instead of warmth and joy. This doesn't bode well. Now your audience's feedback is your answer. You are shooting yourselves in the foot with your futile effort to turn things around. Even so, we'll never sell Clockie, huh? Please see yourself out. Alright, I'm sure you'll come to your senses sooner or later. However, there may no longer be such a generous offer on the table by the time Clock Studios files for bankruptcy with the Alfalfa family. Alright. There's no rush, so I suggest you sleep on my offer. I'll take my leave now. Oh, that blasted Iris family. What should we do now? Normal. Seems like we can only pin our hopes and dreams on Dream Joy Memoir now. Oh, Hanu just makes a cool sounding grunt though. How could he say but Mr. Watchmaker? Gasp, is that not the real Hanu? Let's not bother our guests with our problems. Let's get back to work. Ooh. That was just a minor business dispute. I'm sorry you had to see it. My name is Pice, the producer of the Clockie franchise. Welcome to the Clock Studios theme park. Holy Stellaroni, Clockie! That's right, it's Clockie, the mascot of Penacony and the brightest star in Dreamville. All our cast members are dressing up as characters in Clockie in our recent reopening for the theme park. We want to look more approachable when interacting with our audience. By the way, please don't mind what the lady said just now. We're just having a minor budget issue. Clock Studios will never go under that easily, I think. What kind of issue? Well, as you know, Clock Studios was established by the mysterious Watchmaker. The tycoon has been the helm of the company's development behind the scenes. Clockie only gets to see its success today thanks to the business acumen and his wild imagination. Oh, tick-tock. Yet we lost touch with him a while back, and the company's been a rudderless drift since then. We keep looking, we keep losing ground in the market competition as a result. What's the family after? Their representative made us an offer to buy the copyrights of Clockie, claiming that it was trying to save the company. Ugh, that's just baloney. There's no point in keeping Clock Studios if it means losing Clockie. Is there a solution to fix this? There is. Well, we've been preparing a film series to commemorate the 500th anniversary of the Clockie called Dream Joy Memoir. It's a much anticipated piece of that is a collection of all Clockie stories over the past 5 centuries. If we get to release the series, I believe we can turn the tide with the box office earnings and fund the refurbishment of the theme park. The thing is, the film reels of the series were severely damaged in the earlier accident. Despite our best efforts to repair them, we can only salvage some fragmented scenes, mixed with some scrapped storylines. We'll have to re-edit it. Alas, who would have seen the watchmaker's disappearance coming? He's the director of the film, and every crew member knows that Clockie's story is inspired by his experiences. However, none of us know much about his background, nor do we dare take on the director's role without authorization. For Clockie's future, please keep us posted if you know anything about the watchmaker's whereabouts, or someone who's familiar with his story. I'm familiar with his story. Really? Now is not the time to joke around. I'm telling the truth. Well, it's not that I find you untrustworthy, but there are simply too many things that are untrue in dreams. I'd appreciate if you could show me some proof. Here's the invitation. I see you're Mr. Watchmaker's guest, but please, forgive my rudeness. It only proves that Mr. Watchmaker invited you here, not that you know him well. Here's his hat. This is... Mr. Watchmaker's hat? Yes, I'm pretty sure this is it. He was wearing this hat when I met him. I heard it's something very important to him, but now it's in your hands. I understand, dear guest. You may be the only one who can save the Dreamjoy Memoir movie series now. Please, follow me into the theater. I'll show you the work Mr. Watchmaker left behind. Seeing that this is your first time doing any editing, I'll guide you through the basics. Are you ready? I'm ready. TikTok! The Watchmaker left behind a lot of raw story snippets that need to be edited before they can be released. Come on, let's practice our editing skills in the Chronometer Chronicles film first. Chronometer Chronicles. Chronicles? TikTok! Every Dreamjoy Memoir film contains multiple chapters. You'll see the completed film snippets and start from the chapter. At the start of a chapter, go and take a look. We're looking for a thrilling emotion. The story we're about to tell happened a long time. Oh, this is narrator, not Clockie. All right. The story we're about to tell happened a long, long time ago. The Clockie from back then wasn't some Dreamville superstar, but lived on a ship named the Compass. TikTok! I'm Clockie, the most awesome crew member on the Compass! Hey, Benish! Welcome, welcome! Congrats on taking first! This looks like a copyright infringement? Nah, I don't know what you're talking about. This is completely distinct. No, that's actually Clockie's voice. This isn't a Mickey Mouse voice, this is a Clockie voice. He goes, TikTok! I've drank too much this time! Our ship's been plenty of places and encountered plenty of danger, but we also made plenty of friends. This voyage has been the most fun ever. Across the vast sea, there are many wondrous new lands. It's our crew's goal to explore the rest of the uncharted world. Let me tell you about our adventures. The Flooded Watch City, the ever-spinning Screw Kingdom, and the Gold Sand Town beneath the Aurora. Which would you like to listen to first? Hold it! TikTok! The navigators Master Hat and Armchair Boy are calling for us. Our ship's about to set off. Instead of just hearing my tales, why not experience it for yourself? Get on board and live the adventure with the Compass! The Compass is setting off once more. I wonder what interesting wonders you'll encounter with Clockie. TikTok! This is an unedited story snippet. You'll need to determine their duration. This is a dice that represents the duration of the snippet. Okay. TikTok! The different amounts of time invested will bring about different emotion changes as well as varied story content. We're rolling dice. Let's go. These are emotional inclinations we're bringing to the audience. A good movie should encompass a variety of emotions, and they should never hit zero. The film is completed in 3 acts, and we need to get greater than 15 thrilling. Okay. The Compass arrives at a small town ravaged by a vicious snowstorm where a strong gust blows the way Master's hat. Clockie sets off into the blizzard. Golden snippets represent increasing storylines, which will always increase audience emotions. Gray represent decreases. Okay. We need to dedicate as much to thrilling right now as possible, so let's slot the 6 into there. And Clockie, whoa. The Compass Oh, then it changes the story. Clockie sets off into the blizzard. Following the tick-tick-tick of the pocket watch, the crew quickly finds the lost Clockie amidst the snowdrifts, and the missing hat he is tightly clutching. Clockie relies on his own determination to walk out into the storm. Despite his frozen gears and smiles, he chirps out an optimistic tick-tock. The compass arrives at a gloomy town shrouded in darkness. Somehow the sun is getting dimmer and dimmer, making the townsfolk grow despondent. Clockie and his chum set off to discover the secret behind the disappearing sunlight. Clockie finds the suspect behind the dark shade cast over the town. The tricky pranksters, the Bombheads. They're all crazy tough bad guys locked in a bitter combat against Clockie and the crew. They are all crazy tough bad guys locked in bitter combat. Okay. Interesting. The townsfolk and crew are not fighters, and they're helpless before the might of the Bombheads. Clockie has to come up with a way to help the townsfolk here. Oh, you can switch it. Okay. Clockie paints all the townsfolk. Clockie, I don't think you can do that. And on a pitch black night, the Bombheads cannot find where any of the townsfolk are hiding. All they can do is leave in a huff. Without any sun, the little Clockie lights up the small town, and all the Bombheads gather up at the sight of the flames. But the townsfolk have already been evacuated. All that remains back at the town is gunpowder awaiting detonation. Without any sun, the bleak little town gradually becomes doomed, and the townsfolk want to flee. With the compass out of despair and the lack of energy and food, Clockie has to help cheer them up. Clockie comes up with a lie about the compass being destroyed in battle. The townsfolk have no choice but to pluck up their courage and come to face with reality. He comes up with a lie about how he'd been blown up by the Bombheads. Moved, the townsfolk pick up their spirits and grow determined to not let this martyr die in vain. This film is better than drinking Soul Glad. Hey, we passed the internal screening. TikTok, we're about to enter the next stage of the editing. Put the story dice in. To reignite the sun over the gloomy town, Master Hat drags the brim of his hat and flies off into the sky, leading the remaining Bombheads up into the dark skies. The Bombheads were ignited by the sun's embers, and their explosions ignited the extinguished sun. Light and heat return to the land, but Master Hat will not be returning to the compass ever again. Ooh. Clockie has spent plenty of time on the compass. Many passengers come and go on the ship, but Clockie has never let it stop his own voyage. Tick-tock! Have you heard? Master Hat can't journey with us anymore due to an accident. He may look intimidating, but he actually cares greatly about the crew. He even taught me all he knew about navigation. I'll really miss him. My friend. Oh. My friend! Do you think we'll also have to leave the compass one day? I really hope that day never comes. I haven't gotten to see tired of all the vast seas yet. Let's go on our adventure, seek out even more new lands together. Armed with nothing but his curiosity and a minor hesitation in his Clockie cogs, Clockie follows the compass on yet another voyage. What dangers will he encounter on this journey? Will he find a place where he can finally plant his roots? Blue snippets represent normal story snippets, where increasing one audience emotion will decrease another. We need to make it even more thrilling. Clockie strolls through the palace by night and bumps into a rather curious Miss Mirror. She's the princess here with a breathtakingly vast knowledge, despite having never left the palace before. Clockie often regaled Mirror Princess with tales of his adventures, and she begins to long for a life at sea. Clockie also misses the hackalon of days of travel. The compass misses Mirror Kingdom, which does not welcome outsiders. The crew stopped outside the palace. They are helpless with no choice but for Clockie to help them. Clockie discovers that the royal mirrors have the same big round head as he. He pretends to be one of these mirrors with a heavily painted face and is set to the Imperial Palace to embark on his own adventure. Sometimes Mirror Princess comes to tell Clockie about her knowledge of the mirror world. Hearing all this news, a new world makes Clockie hungry for adventure. Yeah, okay, so we want to do that. Green represents continuous story snippets. If you invest enough you have to invest enough time to gain emotions. Clockie sneaks back to the compass, but he's still thinking about Mirror Princess. It would be great if she could board the compass too. He has yet to realize that Mirror Princess has already appeared on the boat. The crew accepts Mirror Princess and hosts the grand celebration for her. The princess uses the knowledge of the mirror world to draw the nautical charts to help the compass travel even further offshore. Okay. To catch Mirror Princess, King Fame sends a large number of troops to hunt down the compass, but they've never sailed in the deep blue ocean and instead tumble into the bottom of the sea, one after another. The crew of the Compass plans to teach the Mirror Troops a lesson by throwing dozens of stones into the ocean. Oh my goodness! We need greater than 4, so we'll do 4 here. The Compass arrives at the border village where everything seems disorderly. The villagers inform the crew about a bad guy called Captain Revolver who lives here and who wants to try and hurt the kind Chief Lizard by burning down the village. To help these borderland villagers, Mirror Princess and Clockie decide to find this villain who calls himself Captain Revolver and Vi to take him down. Okay, it's the same thing no matter what. So, we'll just put a 5 here. In battle, Captain Revolver tells Clockie the secret that actually it's Chief Lizard who was the bad guy. He wants to use the fire to back the villagers into a corner and sell all the homelands to crocodile traders. Clockie and his chums reveal Lizard Chief's plot, but the villagers are not willing to believe this bunch of outsiders. Thinking it all a lie, they drive him out of the village. But no. The villagers somehow don't think that working crocodile traders is bad. Instead, they seem to support Chief Lizard. Captain Revolver and Clockie are driven out of the border town. Misunderstood by his colleagues, Captain Revolver is very sad, but the crew of the Compass accepts him. Clockie invites him to be a guard aboard the boat. Captain Revolver promises to join the Compass. He strikes up friendships with all the other crewmates and keeps the Compass safe. TikTok! Golden story snippets can raise multiple audience emotions at once! Clockie soon becomes best mates with Mirror Princess and Captain Revolver. Their sharp wits solve all kinds of problems for the Compass, while their whimsical natures also cause all kinds of problems. They help the Compass find hidden treasure inside a tomb, spend all their hard-earned savings at a trip to the zoo. They even help the crew against bombhead raids and flood the Compass's repository. What a bunch of pranksters. The letter arrives at the Compass. The crocodile traders are inviting the Compass to come to discover the town's secrets over at Nightmareville. Because of previous debts, the Compass has to take on this assignment. As Clockie starts helping Mirror Princess gather information in a rush, he discovers that it's actually a prison here. Internal screening passed. The night before arriving in Nightmareville, Clockie has a strange dream about a sea of fire, a swath of darkness, and a vast wasteland, and a glorious paradise. It's a very, very long dream that doesn't stop until Clockie's dial has made 1,111 turns. Ooh. After the feast, everyone is in a deep sleep. Only Clockie remains awake. He gazes at the faraway Nightmareville from the dock, eagerly anticipating the next adventure. TikTok! This whole trip has been super fun! We've gained plenty of new friends on board, like the clever Mirror Princess and the formidable Captain Revolver. But more and more crew members are leaving the Compass. Every time we embark on new lands, a bunch of friends will alight. TikTok, why do you think they're abandoning their journey? Have they grown weary of it, or have they found another journey beyond the Great Sea? TikTok! Is that the legendary Nightmareville? Armchair Boy said this place is fraught with unknown dangers. But don't be afraid. Me and my comrades around will definitely turn out fine. Sleep tight, friend. We're going to begin our grand adventure tomorrow. Tonight, Clockie has a dream. A very long dream. Even longer than any of his voyages. The Compass is about to dock at Nightmareville. What challenges will Clockie encounter here? Will he and his comrades save the day? And will Clockie's voyage continue? Stay tuned to the Clockie commemorative film, Dream Joy Memoir Part 2, Dream Scare Crusade. Yay! TikTok! The starter flicks editing is done. Good job. We've just got a film reel for extra stories which are about supporting characters. I'm surprised you've mastered the production techniques from Dreamscape Animation so quickly. Your editing style, performance, and plot arrangement are just like Mr. Watchmaker's. You've done a terrific job. Dear director, I'd like to sincerely invite you on behalf of Clock Studios to join the production team of Dream Joy Memoir Animation. My services are expensive. That was the sound of me drinking. Oh. Don't worry, Clock Studios is bound to rise once the series hits cinemas. We'll surely pay you handsomely when the time comes. The other film reels of the Dream Joy Memoir series will be restored one by one. Once the editing is completed, they are ready to be released. By the way, during editing work just now, you may have received an extra story reel now. This is the material used to shoot extra stories. You can find animators to complete this extra story. Those animation-based artists are all wearing various characters as headwear. You should be able to identify them immediately. Filming extra stories with characters is a glorious tradition that Clock Studios has continued to the very present. The characters who didn't get to be fully shaped in the main flick can showcase their uniqueness in extra stories and gain more popularity. Do you have time now? Let me explain the details. I was gonna say no, but I guess I don't have a choice. Creating Dream Joy Memoir extras is the duty of other animators, but they'll definitely need help. Click the obtain film reels. The obtained film reels can unlock the production plan for Brother Hanu's extras. Oh, and then it's like a whole quest. Okay. But Benish, if you're still here, allow me to show you that this is really just how he sounds. We're gonna go to the Clockie statue and talk to him, because this dude literally is just Clockie Mouse.
Haven of memories.
Remember to bring more next time. Time out waste money, buddy. Ride along, face buddy. Cheer up.
That is just how Clockie sounds.
Ride along, face buddy. Cheer up.
So that's very cool. That being said, I may not be continuing using the heckin' Clockie voice because it is draining talking that long for like that extended period of time. Hanu. Pies asked me to find using make some extra stories. I'm not ready yet. Quit it. Director, it's not that I looked down on the job. There are a few things about Brother Hanu's story that still bug me. Tell me, what kind of person is Brother Hanu exactly? Even people who know nothing about his history should have heard who Bronner Hanu was modeled after. Hanununu, the one who liberated Penacony. He was the one who broke the IPC's hold over the prison and named it Penacony. Yet Penacony has never seemed to thank this hero, and I don't recall seeing the statue or hearing his theme song in dreams. Hey, don't make fun of me. That ain't cool. But if you want to tell a tale about Brother Hanu, you'll have to understand a little more about this mysterious character. I spent a long time gathering up info and finding out what kind of person Hanunu actually was, but I somehow turned up 3 different stories. The first story was that he was a merciless criminal who committed a flurry of serious felonies. He waged war on the Montor system prior to his imprisonment that cost millions of innocent lives, and despite freeing Penacony, used brutal means. It was those same brutal means that turned Penacony into a nightmare. The executed corpses piled up high as mountains under his cruel regime, and the war and disaster ravaging the world. Lots of materials in the museum recounted horrors of the time. There's probably no reason for the family to have faked any of that. The second story was from a professor at Paperfold Academy calling him a righteous and selfless hero. According to this professor, Hanunu was set up and wrongfully imprisoned. He was kind and courageous Harbeck werewolf who could not bear to see his fellow inmates suffering, and so he led them in an uprising against the tyranny of the IPC. After winning the battle, he chose to cede power as the biggest hero and established the system of different lineages. He defended the world's freedom to the leader, and as the leader of the Hounds, and fought the Penacony as a barren dreamscapes until the very eve of his death. He was just an ordinary Asdana wild wolf. Gotta love impromptu meetings. Oh, heck! Yeah. Welcome back, Vedish. I don't know if you heard the Clockie, but I'll go back there again for you. At the frontier prison, suppression of inmates had reached a zenith. However, nobody dared. No one dared to fire the first shot until an out-of-control wild wolf stormed the prison and bit an IPC guard, triggering mutiny among the inmates. Following independence, the prisoners used this wolf to build up the hero of Penacony's independence, Hanunu, but he never actually existed. He was just a romantic legend. Had a mute stream because it was like, oh shit, Vogel, hide everything. Oh no. Which of these 3 prototypes, criminal, hero, or wolf, do you think was the real Hanunu? I'll write about it carefully based on your answer. I want to hear about him as a Asdana wolf. Got it. Brother Hanu is a fabrication representing a beautiful hope. Alright then, I'll write this extra story based on the idea you picked. Hanu animator starts scribbling down an extra story about Brother Hanu. It's done. Our extra story is going to be a bestseller. I'll leave the script in your good hands. Keep exploring for more Brother Hanu stories. The animator begins to promote the extra story of Dream Jar Memoir, in which you're involved, attracting the attention of tourists. The extras commercial is done. Time to continue editing Dream Jar Memoir. Very cool. Okay, but since you're back, let's head back to the golden hour.
This haven
And prepare to hear the
every touch, every
copyright distinct Clockie.
Right along, face buddy. Cheer up. Time to waste money, buddy. Time to waste money, buddy. Right along, face buddy. Cheer up.
Copyright distinct, yup. It's also didn't he enter public domain recently as well, regardless? Or Steamboat Willie entered public domain. Yeah? Yeah. So, you know, maybe they're safe. Is it not the actual Big Mouse? Yeah. Big Mouse. Director, have you already finished making... Oh, wait, do I need to do that? Oh, I should have read that. Yeah, but Disney's lawyers don't play. That's true, that's valid. I think this whole place is like just a joke about... about Disney's like happiest place on earth. Because this all of Penacony was like, you get to live in a dream and be happier than ever. And then it's like, actually, the dream is just a lie, and everybody is suffering and being manipulated. The animator usually known for his arrogance, so we're gonna need you to help him come up with some ideas. We're really sorry about this. That's alright. The director sure is considerate. The repeating that's to follow is still editing the movie. The refurbishment fund of the theme park, the fate of the Clock Studios, Mr. Barker. Okay. Everything is a lie and everybody is miserable. UIRL. Aw. Come and enjoy editing work for Dream Joy Memoir. You just finished editing the first flick. You're another step closer to finishing Dream Joy Memoir. Alright. Okay, so I just gotta do all of these. That's cool. And then I gotta do 3 side stories, and then I gotta do commercials. Oh man, this will take a while. I got a paycheck? Yay! Oh, I'm gonna have to get multiple endings. Okay. I mean... Oh boy, it's gonna take some time. This... Oh my gosh. Dude, I was so awake, and then it's like... Talking in Clockie's voice drained me so quickly. Just love self-deprecating humor. Dude, that's valid. Alright, let's edit the next story, and this time read it not in Clockie's voice. Oh, 2 alternate endings. Honk honk, the horn wails as the compass docks in Nightmareville. Tick-tock, is this Nightmareville? This town is really deserted, truly nightmarish like its namesake. Tick-tock, listen, some strange noise came from one of the streets ahead. Let's take a look. What secrets lie hidden with this gloomy and creepy Nightmareville? Let us follow Clockie's footsteps and tread along this adventure. So we're looking for 30 dramatic. The crew steps out of the streets into Nightmareville and sees for themselves the desolate wasteland. Flames lick at dilapidated wooden houses and hungry crocodiles roam the ruins. Tick-tock, what on earth is going on here? Clockie's curiosity drives him to keep pushing on. Clockie and the crew come across an intoxicated soda bottle who wants to give the crew the bubbly portion of his hand. Gurgle, I'm Mr. Soda. Would you like new friends? Would you new friends like to buy a few bottles of Soul Glad? Clockie doesn't want to drink Mr. Soda's soda, but the crew buys quite a few bottles. It's hard to refuse a bottle of soda that itself is selling soda. That's the power of image marketing. Clockie and the crew find an abandoned mine, stacked with sparkling gems, which seem to be the town's treasure vault. Clockie fixes his gaze on it. He's got to be worth some good money. Clockie doesn't care about the crew telling him not to do this, and instead takes many gems. Tick-tock, you don't really think about whose stuff you're taking when you usually open up chests, do you? Ooh. One cool dude named Brother Hanu stumbles across the crew inside the mine. Faced with these strangers, he makes this totally cool grunting sound before lifting up a rocket launcher without a second's hesitation. Clockie chooses to beg for mercy, but Brother Hanu arrests everyone. Tick-tock, we were just dancing to the jailhouse clock. Clockie chooses to run for it, but Brother Hanu chases close behind. It's impossible to shake off. Tick-tock, don't chase me, don't chase me. Okay, we'll do this one. Mr. Soda appeared once again before Clockie and is seemingly a friend to Brother Hanu. He sought to resolve the conflict between Brother Hanu and the crew, earnestly advising Hanu to stop. Brother Hanu heeded Mr. Soda's advice and temporarily set aside hostility. He let out an unwilling With Brother Hanu's permission, Mr. Soda tells the story of Nightmareville and to the crew, who all listen attentively. The townsfolk here suffer crocodile attacks all year round, and it wasn't until a shooting star fell that Brother Hanu started leading everyone up to rise. Only after hearing the story does Clockie come to truly admire the courageous Brother Hanu. Tick-tock, you're brave! And one more dramatic. As the crew's talking with Brother Hanu, many crocodiles storm their way out, with a massive crocodile leading all of them. Brother Hanu tastes some wrath of Boss Stone. Nope. Brother Hanu leads everyone to hack their way out of the encirclement, and a bloody battle is fought. After barely escaping death, everyone is gripped by a lingering fear. I feel like I'm about to stop ticking. Mirror Princess was seriously injured during the battle against the crocodiles, and her mirrors have been covered in scratches. She falls into a deep sleep, and life hangs in the balance still. Without saying a word, and with complete disregard for personal safety, Brother Hanu plucks herbal medicine from the crocodile's jaws and heals the princess. But this isn't a romance drama. The princess doesn't fall in love with him or anything. At night, Boss Stone launches a sudden ambush on Brother Hanu's stronghold. The crew and the townsfolk have nowhere to retreat and are forced to fight off the wicked crocodiles. Faced with combat, Brother Hanu lets out a confident to leave everyone feeling at ease. Right? It's so good. Clockie and Hanu temporarily defeat Boss Stone, but if the crocodiles don't leave, Nightmareville will always remain locked in nightmares. Good-hearted Clockie and his crew would never turn a blind eye. They decide to help Brother Hanu, and the townsfolk take back their happiness. Tick-tock, the crew of the Compass is truly loyal. The Crocodile Enemy. After an arduous battle, the crew and townsfolk emerge victorious, fending off the vile Boss Stone. But Brother Hanu tells Clockie that the Boss Stone still has many lackeys and will soon make a comeback. Tick-tock, so the crocodile trader was scamming us. No riots are going on here. It's because the townsfolk all had enough and started revolting. The crocodile baddies are about to run out of luck. The Compass crew will never sit idly by against ruffians that oppress the innocent. Tick-tock, before the next voyage begins, we must rid the town of crocodiles and allow its residents to return to their peaceful lives. Let's go, friend. Let's team up with Brother Hanu to defeat Boss Stone. The Compass crew elects to help Brother Hanu. Clockie also rushes into the fray, his dial brimming with justice and compassion. But this isn't some playground tumble. It is an actual war. A war that is far more brutal than Clockie can imagine. Boss Stone is far more powerful than the townsfolk force that Brother Hanu leads. If they want any hope of defeating Boss Stone, the entire population of Nightmareville is going to have to team up. Good-hearted Clockie and his crew would never turn a blind eye to this. They decide to help Brother Hanu and the townsfolk take back their happiness. Tick-tock, the crew of the Compass is truly loyal. Brother Hanu and Clockie come across Sister Wildflower, who is currently being hunted by Lieutenant Chitters. Tut, if you want to help, hurry up and save me! For happiness! Brother Hanu effortlessly rescues Sister Wildflower, who gifts Brother Hanu a flower. Tick-tock, here's the gossip. Hanu was totally blushing. Clockie comes across a crybaby who also happens to be one of the townsfolk captured by Boss Stone. Sob. If you want to help, you're going to have to tell me a sob story. Clockie tells the story of Master Hat. That's so real too, Joker. I hope you'll be even sadder in the future. Rude! Clockie meets shopkeeper Leaf, who used to be one of Boss Stone's lackeys. If you want my help, tell me what's in it for me. A piece of treasure from the compass, and this covetous one instantly joins the squad. Tick-tock, shouldn't we sign a service contract first? Tick-tock, the story snippets here will amplify the emotion gained from other plot lines. Keep in mind to make good use of them. Seeing Brother Hanu's squad gradually grows, Boss Stone has become worried and decides to launch an ambush on Brother Hanu's panic room. Striking while they're unprepared, Boss Stone launches an ambush. Many townsfolk are gobbled up by crocodiles. Tick-tock, it's an animation, so they're all gonna get spat out soon, right? Brother Hanu calls up his allies to defend against the surprise attack. Then, surprise attack. Then townsfolk of Nightmareville and the crew team up in solidarity. Oh, so I won't hit the threshold if I do this, probably. But the crowd joins forces to fight off Boss Stone's attacks. Tick-tock, friendship. I forgot what comes next. Striking. They don't have any respect. The crowd joins forces in the Boss Stone and attacks. Friendship bonds. The future. This day, Brother Hanu gathers all of his mates, but despite the battle having been won, the number of casualties is tragic. To commemorate those townsfolk and the crew who've given their lives, Brother Hanu hosts a funeral. Sister Wildflower sings a funeral dirge, with Brother Hanu making a sorrowful humph during the song. Okay. This day, Brother Hanu gathers all his mates. He doesn't say a thing, he just lets out a humph. But everyone understands his intention. The day of the counterattack is soon upon them. Shadowheart, thank you for the first. Congratulations. I said thank you when I meant to say congratulations. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? Beddish. The townsfolk heed Brother Hanu's call and are always ready to give up their lives for freedom. This is the dream to eat, drink, and be merry every day. The night before the battle, the crew and townsfolk stage a grand party. This might be the start of a long and grand event, or the final feast. Whoa. Morning, how you doing? This is where the storylines branch. The dice you invest here could push the story to different endings. Let's finish the ending of the classic edition first. Then we can experience the other endings. During this battle, Nightmareville pays a heavy price in defeating the Boss Stone, but the plutocratic Boss Stone is able to stage a comeback. The townfolk are very anxious, and all propose that Brother Hanu conduct peace talks. Brother Hanu rejected the proposal for negotiations. He vowed to completely drive Boss Stone out of town. Tick-tock, half-measured resistance isn't the same as resistance at all. Is the same as resistance at all. Okay, that wording is weird, but... Under Brother Hanu's leadership. Under Brother Hanu's leadership, Nightmareville once again defeats Boss Stone. Is this your narrator voice? This is my narrator voice. But there is no elation of victory on the townsfolk and the crew's faces. In this war, they have lost too many comrades. And the aloof and merciless Brother Hanu has decided to fight until the end. Tick-tock! I was doing a Clockie voice before, but it hurt my throat after doing it for like 15 to 30 minutes, so I stopped. I can do it for this bit here if you want. Tick-tock! The crocodiles have eaten so many of our friends, we may lose even more of them in battles to come. But Brother Hanu's right. We must fight on. Tick-tock! For our dearly departed comrades, we must not rest our feet here. My friend, let's continue the fight for Nightmareville's happiness and for the compass's glory. The savage war rages on. Clockie and Brother Hanu believe their resilience will pay off. Clocksworth's voice sounds like Mickey. Dude, Clockie's voice is Mickey. It's very funny. That's unironically how he sounds. copyright distinct. But for the other townsfolk, such hope is just too much to ask for. It's like pale as this conversation was today already. Yup. It's very funny. When I heard him for the first time, I'm like, ah, Michael Mouse. It's you. Brother Hanu keeps fighting, causing a rift amongst some townsfolk. Even his old mates who once rallied against him are now beginning to turn against him. But Clockie trusts that his partner is right, and that it is determined to help Brother Hanu defend the town. Tick-tock. Even if once all the soul glad in the world has been drunk, you're still gonna be the top dog in Nightmareville. Mickey is what I call my friends, and Michael Mouse is no friend of mine. Facing such a chaotic turn of events, some townsfolk choose to defy orders and become lackeys of Boss Stone, while others choose to start from scratch and become the next Brother Hanu. Brother Hanu feels very lost. He never expected his persistence to lead to everyone's betrayal. Fine. He did think about it, but he doesn't regret it. But Clockie and the crew comfort him. Who cares if these TikToks don't like you? You're the OG TikTok! He's the OG. I think I gotta go with this to guarantee that I get that, but that's very funny that I could say you're the OG. What does that decrease the comedy? I feel it's like that would increase it. You never expected the Spanish Inquisition. Yeah, yes, I can speak. Mr. Soda is still hanging around Brother Hanu and believes his Soulglad can one day pull in more profits than even Boss Stone. On this day, he leaves the house stone cold drunk and wants to sell Shopkeeper Leaf some of his soda. Shopkeeper Leaf hates Mr. Soda's soda, so he harshly kicks him out. Ever seen anyone water their garden with soda? Oh, or you can make him love soda, but who said drinking soda has to cost money? Oh, Shopkeeper Leaf steals his soda. I didn't steal it, I just didn't pay for it. Whoa. At night, Brother Hanu appears in front of Clockie's house to talk about some dreams he's been having, but Brother Hanu only lets out a humph. Brother Hanu's masked clowns are preparing many fireworks for the enemies and want to blow them all to smithereens, but while transporting the fireworks, a stray bullet lands in the middle of them. The flames from the fireworks display catch the enemy's attention. No one even hears him laughing anymore, and his mask becomes a turning cog of joy. Imagining me speaking Spanish. I am very bad at Spanish. I know very little. If I knew how to speak Spanish more fluently, I would attempt to, but I do not. Enemy artillery lights up the stronghold, and Brother Hanu's underling, Crybaby, condenses his tears into rainwater to douse the flames, but he cries so much that the tears flood into a river. To stop everyone in the town from being impacted by the tears, Crybaby dives into the river and disappears with the waters, leaving behind only one turning cog of depression. Clockie hears the bad news about his mates and is overwhelmed with grief. He knows that Brother Hanu doesn't put an end to this ridiculous struggle, then more and more friends will be harmed. Brother Hanu catches a traitor. Clockie remembers about the times he used to spend with the masked clowns and crybabies. Wrath rushes up onto this clock dial, twisting and spinning into a cog of rage. Tick-tock, kill, kill, kill! Oh my gosh. When you get the feeling asking if relatives know how it would be a punch? I don't think so. It's just class. Over this Ula, an arrow to the head. Aww. Clockie remembers times we used to spend with masked clowns and crybabies. In a rage, war, revenge, kill, kill, kill. Brother Hanu catches a traitor in the military ranks. His intel only ends up betraying the masked clowns and crybabies. He points his launcher into the air and takes aim at the traitor's head. Oh, wait, what? No, this. Brother Hanu decides to spare his life thanks to the exhortation of Clockie. Tick-tock, let him have his life. Our forces could use him. Even number. Is this gonna be the same? Okay. Clockie's rage gradually simmers down now that the traitor has been taken care of. He knows that his past mates wouldn't want to see him like this. Perhaps. Clockie thinks that about nothing at all and gradually calms down. The cog of calmness begins to spin. Tick-tock, I just got upgraded to a smartwatch. The decisive battle looms imminent. While Brother Hanu's military is mighty, Boss Stone and the rebels cannot be underestimated. Clockie starts to think over the next steps and guarantee Brother Hanu isn't defeated. Clockie's hands are spinning around and around, but he still isn't able to think up any good idea. Tick-tock, don't worry, let's just do it. The night before the decisive battle, Hanu has a strange dream. He witnesses a storm, a huge tree flourishing, a lofty skyscraper being built in the vast wasteland, and then a clock being buried underground before finally a song of tranquility. This is 101. I could still pass with this. Brother Hanu wakes up. He sleeps in the same room as Clockie, and due to this loud ticking, he isn't able to remember the contents of his dream. Whoa. We gotta remember the dream. Finally, Brother Hanu wins the war. He redraws the boundary lines of Nightmareville. Why do I want to keep calling it Nightingale? Nightmareville, and pronounces it it is no longer territory under Boss Stone's control. Tick-tock. What he means is that everyone right now has regained their rights. The right of life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. Dream joy descends. Brother Hanu rallies the combined forces of Nightmareville and the Compass, finally toppling Boss Stone. Houses are built over the debris of war, and the residences regain their freedom. Nightmareville is renamed to Dreamville, because nightmares will never blanket this place ever again. Slowly but surely, the town finds its own happiness. The Compass must continue on its voyage. Tick-tock, what are you still doing here? The Compass is about to leave. Me? I told Armchair Boy I'm not heading to the next stop. I have to stay here. Brother Hanu needs me, and so do the people. Of course, it doesn't mean that I've left the Compass. When Dreamville finally becomes a true dream, I'll return for sure. Tick-tock, the Mirror Princess and Captain Revolver will stay behind with me. Won't you stay too? Alright. If you're not getting on the ship, it probably means you can't bear to leave this place. Then I'll help you build Dreamville together. And just like it's always been, the narrator is the narrator. And just like it's always been, this journey has reduced the Compass's crew by a few heads again. A brave revolver, an erudite miner, and a clever clock. Armchair Boy regularly reminisces about the brave revolver, that erudite miner, and the clever clock. But he knows they did not abandon the voyage. They simply found new destinations. No matter where the Compass's crew is, the voyage will never cease. With Clockie and his companions staying behind in Dreamville, what challenges will he face next? And where will his voyage take him? Stay tuned to the Clockie commemorative film Dreamjoy Memoir Part 3, Dream Jolt Havoc. Yippee! Congratulations, Shadowheart, on being first. Also, yeah, USA. The US is Nightmareville. Kurt Angle. Supported by the box office earnings, the Nightingales work through the night, and Nihility's thing clears out of the sky. Look, the strange markings in the sky have disappeared. My word, that must be the work of the new director. They were doing it for Life, Liberty, it made you feel something. Yeah. they unleashed USA on the power on Nightmareville. Thanks to your hard work, director, we've successfully released the film, which garners a lot of positive responses on the market. We also get to resume the refurbishment of the project for the theme park with the box office earnings. Look, the place is in much better shape now. Still, I wonder what on earth the outsiders mentioned by the family did that even left the dream itself crumbled. It was only they only made a sword slash. Holy moly, the Outbazaar must be a scary figure to cause this much damage with one slash. According to the watchmaker, this place was designed by Vaughn, a student of Professor Glock's. There shouldn't be any problem with the quality of the construction. Let's not dwell on this matter anymore. Our Dreamweaver team, who we hired with great pay, is going to spruce this place up. You'll see all new Clock Studios theme park soon. By the way, some clients in Penacony's shopping district have shown interest in our film and want to collaborate with us to produce some advertisements. They'll definitely bring us more revenue. Revenue. Trickster, do you have time to direct the commercial they mentioned? If it's done by you, it'll definitely be an epic one. All right, I'll shoot a commercial. Look, you can click here to view a list of commercials. Brother Hanu's Great Heist. Okay. Those rewards aren't worth it, but I'll do it. Item wear and tear, manpower costs, filming expenses. Oh, right. Also got to factor in the duration. So the sum of expensive is... No. We've exceeded our budget. Where could I shift things around? Price asked me to film some adverts here? Hold on a sec. I'm calculating the total expenses for this filming collab. Sorry to make you wait. I'm an agent from the 12 Hours Business Street. I've come to speak with you about working on a commercial together. You're the director of Dreamville Memoir. Just in time. Please take a look at this. Brother Hanu's Great Heist. The story set in Dreamville. The main thing we have is to have our brand's imagery and Brother Hanu from Dreamville Memoir be in the same slot. Actually, the Krilla Hermit Crab can do air slash with the Thingahopper. I presume this is to talk about another crab's treasure. That is my guess there. Dude, I very much want to play that game. Unfortunately, I haven't had time, but it looks very fun. You can start filming when you're ready. All right. After transforming into Little Brother Hanu, get hit more than 5 times. Accidentally injure no more than 1 billboard employee. Oh. Which time? Yeah. Dude, AFK Journey is so much fun. Brother Hanu's actors are getting ready to enter. Ooh. But yeah, I am still sponsored by him, by the way. If anyone does want to check out AFK Journey on PC to support me, it is a lot of fun. I'm very much enjoying it. New season is great. And I have been gaming so hard. I just got my season residence level to 101 this morning. I'm going hard. Very, very fun game. Highly recommend it. And to support me, all you gotta do is hit what is it, residence level 40 when you start playing. You'll be playing on a new server, so you sadly won't be able to play on the same server as me, but you're more than welcome to talk about it with us in the Discord, and if you need help, I'm willing to answer any questions. And I hope you'll enjoy the game as much as I do. Hee. Also, hey Sepper! Welcome. Pain and tears did not exist. Oh, hold on. Let me get a deep breath. Alright, let's get this going. Pain and tears did not exist in dreams until Boss Stone came to town. The ruthless Boss Stone drove factory workers relentlessly, demanding gems day and night. Within the factory walls, grievances echoed. Saw it into App Store. Yo, I'm currently sponsored by him. You gotta download it on PC to get the sponsorship, but once you've made an account on PC, through my link and everything, definitely check it out. If it lags on PC, you can play it on the App Store, as long as you remember by the end of the day Wednesday to check in on PC again. It'll update all the progress. Also, I'm small down here, but you can see if you do get some progress, your little thing will pop up on the screen up there. I can also activate it back on this scene as well if I want to by doing this. The only issue is it covers a bunch of stuff. I think it's not like that big of a deal. I think if I move it over, wait, can you use my code? If you've never downloaded it on PC, you'd have to make a new account, I think. But yes, I don't know. I think you use like you use on your current account. Oh, you mean the diamonds? Oh yeah, I mean I think that it's the same code. I'm pretty sure that's the code that Stream Elements gives out. But you know, yeah, if you can, there's also a link to the website with Pride One with a bunch of codes. You might not have used it last time. Yo. But yeah, I can get a link on the thing to all the other codes as well. Once again, if anyone hasn't potentially used it. But yeah, I definitely recommend checking the game out. It is a lot of fun, Shadow, if you do want to. And it does support me as well, especially if you pull a Rowan, which is complete RNG. But yeah, if you make it to Trailblaze level 50, which is easily doable in 2 days, it supports me. And also, you know, if you are new and you do wish to purchase, and you really like the game and you want to grab the weekly pass, the monthly pass, I'm sorry, for $5, it is effectively as if you are donating 4 times that amount to me directly. I get the kickback and you get the bonus. Did I say Trailblaze 50? Oh, I said Trailblaze 50. Residence level 50. You wish you would have bought the Gazette? Dude, I will say, the classic Gazette is definitely worth it. I've got it twice now. It is just a few extra diamonds that really help. Brother Hot, are you ready? Then attack! Raid the Ruthless Factory and save all the workers! I don't want to be trapped in this dismal abyss day after day. I don't want to refine gems anymore. I yearn to be free. I want to assemble the coolest diamond doll ever. Help me! I hope to seek your understanding. We need to ensure that each brand gets enough airtime. Hence, we've prepared several special actors' billboards. Thank you. But other than me, there's still a few more billboard bros trapped in the factory. Brother Hunter, please save the rest of my brothers. Okay, he's not looking. Can't see me. All right, let's go. I should be doing something more worthwhile. Huh? Your brother Hanu? I knew it. You're taking us to freedom. You'll need a trusty weapon, the Patrolulu Zappy Gun. Follow this bitter journey and strike down the stars. Bring me along. You won't regret it. Seems like Brother Hanu has already found all the billboards in this level. Time to head to the next domain. Let's go. Actually, this is not, honestly, you know what? Hold on. I'm not gonna move it. I would love to scoot that thing over to the side a bit more, but I don't think it's covering anything like crucial right now. So I'm fine with leaving that up. Ruthless guards are patrolling the floors. They won't spare any intruders. Be careful, Brother Hanu. The real danger has just reared its head. Oh, are they following me still? Uh-oh. Oh, I can't backtrack because they're blocking my path. The factory is too cramped. It's impossible to use a Utopian Motion Maverick. I long for the roar of the revving engine. Go. Oh. Come here. Oh, no. Dude, you need to... Oh, he works in a circle. Nope. Don't hit me, at least not in my face. Wait, he's gonna look this way. I need to get in here. This is a good time to read some lines. This is very funny. Hey, you. Feeling tired and longing for a break from duty? The guards think so too. Let's take a break and head to commercial. Wrap up your ride, dress in your style, shop at Eprius. It's been a while since I've been to a fashion show till I drop. Fashion show to shop till I drop. It's sale season and the prices don't wait. Wait. Huh? You, get up. Bring me along, Brother Hanu. The days without Soul Glad are unbearable. Seems like Brother Hanu has already found all the billboards. Let's bounce. Look at him go. Gotta go, and you can't watch your streams for the rest of this week. Aw. Hey, that's okay, Sepper. Have a good week. I hope that everything goes well and you accomplish all of the goals that you were looking for. We'll be here when you return. Somebody has followed you? Yeah. Only one step from escape, but what lies ahead is an insurmountable obstacle. What are you gonna do, Brother Hanu? What can you do? Do not fear, Brother Hanu. Now's time for us to shine. Allow me, the great trendy doll billboard with boundless resources, to form a bridge. This is very funny. Also, why did all their advertisements change to be the same thing? If only one was about ice cream. I agree. With the help of the billboard, Brother Hanu successfully makes it across the elevator shaft, reaching the final obstacle. So many enemies. Brother Hanu, looks like we have to work together again. Boss Stone's factory is a spare rocket launcher hidden somewhere. We'll cover you. Go retrieve it. Good luck, Brother Hanu. Please defeat the enemies under the cover of the billboards and escape. Are they distracted by the... Do-do-do, do-do-do. Dude is really interested in what this billboard is selling. You apparently worth 4K worth of diamonds and codes. Hey, that's a whole temple. And some. Sorry about those noises I just made. I got startled. All right. You've unlocked the Hanu launcher that can defeat enemies. All right. Aim true and avoid shooting the casualties. All right. I need him to just start seeing me when he's... Hi. Woo! The guards here have retreated, all thanks to the worthy hero of Dreamville, Brother Hanu. The Olympic of the monkey. Yeah. We're finally free. Have fun to your heart's content and enjoy everything about Dreamville. And more importantly, shop till you drop. Trendy toys, scrumptious foo, flying spheroids, all right here on Business Street. That's right, anything your hearts may desire, it's all on Penacony. In today's Dreamville, tranquility prevails. Evil can never triumph over good. Thank you, Brother Hanu. The birth of Hanu Union. I actually kind of liked that. That was actually a really fun Hanu adventure. The filming is complete and the effect looks good. Thanks for your hard work. The billboard acts for sale for here. Yeah. All right, now we gotta head back to Dream Joy Memoir. Hello. You're back. How did it feel shooting the ad? Pretty rad. It did have lots of heavy action elements, did it? It must have been no big deal for you, though. Many fans look forward to Dream Joy Memoir. Let's get going. What extra story did I unlock? Mr. Soda? Eh. This must be them. It's time for my boys. The birds, right? Oh, I hope it's birds. Where are my origami birds? With the help of his companions, Brother Hanu rebuilds Nightmareville into Dreamville. But in a place beyond the sight of all eyes, the town's crisis has not yet ended. Tick-tock, this is bad. Dreamville's in huge trouble. Dreamville had a forest they used to keep the sandstorms out from distant lands, and also bore plenty of fruit for the town. But suddenly that forest has disappeared. Missy Fruit Tree, charged with looking after the fruit forest, has also gone missing. Ah, such huge winds. With the forest's protection, the town's plagued by a shroud of heinous haze every day. If this keeps up, the whole town will be blown away. It's not just Missy Fruit Tree. We also need to find the friends who got blown away by the wind. Clockie's deploying objective to protect Dreamville. Tick-tock. And so, Clockie steps into the storm and begins searching for the secret behind the catastrophe. The red story snippets need more build-up time, so if you don't have enough time to invest it, audience will whatever. Apparently, I couldn't even... If you don't complete these story snippets quickly, audience emotions will be reduced. Faced with such a predicament, some townsfolk suggested making wishes upon a meteor that fell in the past, but Clockie hears the crew saying that meteors may bring misfortune. He has to persuade the townsfolk not to use the meteor situation. Clockie tells the townsfolk that meteors will cause bad luck. Clockie steps into the tempest. Sharp gravel flits around the hurricane, but many more dangers lurk unseen. Clockie decides to keep pushing on, looking for any signs of a Missy fruit tree. Missy flute tree. Clockie takes the old sails from the compass and stitches them to a paraglider to soar over the stormy, through the skies. But the fabric is blown away by the stormy winds, and Clockie loses his balance in the air. Clockie takes the wide brim hat from Master Hat and floats back gracefully to the ground. Tick-tock! A flying watch ought to just cost more than a normal one, right? He is swept off by the hurricane to a faraway land, and the traverse mountains and valleys to return to Dreamville. Where the tick-tock am I? Sandy winds enshrouded the town, blocking sunlight from coming in. Clockie is only able to push on by following Mirror Princess's guidance. The mirror's light is slightly fainted, isn't enough to light up the whole town, but at least it's enough to show Clockie a path. Tick-tock, I wish I had a map with a nice flashing icon on it to follow. Clockie hides the shooting star in his room, yet some townsfolk still haven't let go of the idea of using it. I'm not there. Clockie warned the townspeople that the shooting star would bring misfortune. Though skeptical, they abandoned their plan to use the shooting star for now. While Clockie searched for the truth, Brother Hanu was not idle either. He was busy protecting all the residents of Dreamsville. After all, Boss Stone was still lurking out at sea, ready to make his next move. Brother Hanu's undefeated in the battle against Boss Stone. Stop, Brother Hanu. One more blow and we'll hit the crocodile pit. Brother Hanu discovers a shifty feature hanging around outside the town, who turns out to be a lackey sent by the despicable Boss Stone. I guess Boss Stone still hasn't given up on the treasures of Dreamville. Boss Stone keeps losing, and there will be no one. Together, the townsfolk beat away Boss Stone's lackey. Boss Stone, keep losing, and there'll be no one left to lose. Some of the townsfolk get taken by Boss Stone's lackeys. Clockie gets put through the ringer, but eventually saves them, damaging his watch hands in the process. War Wounded watches 20% off. We'll do that, and then we can afford to drop this one a bit. Clockie comes across Shopkeeper Leaf, who is carrying a large sack of fruit and looks rattled, highly suspicious. Clockie carefully interrogates this chap about the origin of the fruit. Shopkeeper Leaf scampers off without saying a thing. I've got a bad feeling about this. Clockie comes to the border of the town and discovers the truth about the storm. The hedge, which acted as windbreak, has withered away, and the girl tasked with looking after it, Missy Fruit Tree, is nowhere to be seen. Clockie couldn't find Missy Fruit Tree, and could only find some seeds from the windbreak hedges she left. Okay, we'll do this, because I think I do want the extra points in thrilling. I'm gonna need to focus on getting my dramatic up so it doesn't hit 0. Boss Stone's army is approaching, and Brother Hanu's situation becomes critical. But even so, he still has to make Shopkeeper Leaf pay the dues before being caught by Boss Stone. Brother Hanu has his launcher aimed squarely at Shopkeeper Leaf. Brother Hanu, you have no fruit to sate people's hunger and no gems to sate their hearts. At ease, I'm the one who brought these resources, and you cannot. Faced with Boss Leaf's excuses, Brother Hanu lets out a cold and pulls the trigger. Yo, Brother Hanu says, eat rocket. Clockie discovers the root of the storm. Missy Fruit Tree's disappearance has caused the windbreak forest that used to keep out the winds to wither, allowing the storm and monsters from the desert to encroach forth. Clockie makes his way back to town to discuss storm protection measures with Hanu, but tick-tock, the town suddenly turned quiet. Hanu, I'm back. Where are you? That's Brother Hanu. He's been captured by Boss Stone. Dang that Boss Stone. We can't give up hope. We must resist till the very end. Boss Stone, your plan will never succeed. The foreboding storm, Missy Fruit Tree's plight, Boss Stone's invasion, Brother Hanu's imprisonment, more and more dangers are showing up in Dreamville. For Dreamville, fight on, Clockie. I am gonna step away and refill my water because I am thirsty after all this reading. So, BRB. Woohoo! I'm back. The compass returns to Dreamville, but the town has already been taken over by Boss Stone. Brother Hanu has also been rounded up by Boss Stone. But as a crew member of the compass, Clockie never gives up. Dreamville's controlled by Boss Stone and his lackeys. Dreamville's controlled by Boss Stone, and his lackeys patrol all over the town. Clockie needs to get past Boss Stone's scout without him noticing. Clockie wears a crocodile hood and has disguised himself as Boss Stone, inspecting here and there, swaggering giddily while strutting down the street. When Boss Stone learns that Clockie's gotten the seeds from the to stop the storm, he calls up his crocodiles to take the seeds by force. Clockie hides the seeds in Sister Wildflower's fields, then hands over one of his own cogs. There's nothing dodgy about that at all. The seeds that grow all over Cyberville are way more odd looking than this. Shadowheart, congrats on maintaining your position as first. Boss Stone picks out 22 of his most trusted goons. Goons? Boss Stone gooning. Then sends the various parts to the town to find signs of Clockie. Sir Lobster storms into Clockie's room, opens all the drawers and cabinets, searching high and low, but fails to discover Clockie hiding outside the window. Let's go, Clockie. Leafy becomes a new shopkeeper. Leaf and his vows atone for his father's sins. He opens up his own family's vaults to help Clockie get enough money to defeat Boss Stone. Clockie doesn't take Leafy's money. He knows that the money is better, that is going to make a better Dreamville. Tick-tock, be thrifty and hardworking. Every watch plays its part. Clockie takes all of Leafy's money and wants to put the money towards saving Brother Hanu. I want to make expensive set of clock armor. Boss Stone. Oh, the townsfolk can no longer bear Boss Stone's domineering ways, even without Brother Hanu. They still stoke the flames of rebellion and rush to the cell where Hanu's imprisoned. Boss Stone hurries out of the burning building in a mess. Among all the chaos, Clockie sneaks into the cell and rescues Hanu. Tonight, we are all Brother Hanu. Brother Hanu returns to everyone, but the town is still surrounded by unrelenting crocodiles. Looking at the distress of the situation and a helplessness of the town, Clockie needs to find a way to lend his support. Clockie rushes to the battlefield to fight the crocodiles alongside Hanu. Tick-tock, fighting, so cool! Clockie stays in town and helps repair the palace with Professor Owl! Brother! Dude, I need to meet Professor Owl. Why haven't we met him yet? Show me Professor Owl. Like, we know the origami birds, but where is Professor Owl? I want to see him. Tick-tock, the first step in town revival. More houses, more roads. Under the dual siege of Boss Stone and the storm, the town's resources are gradually getting depleted. That very night, Brother Hanu walks into Boss Stone's camp alone. When Brother Hanu leaves, Clockie can sense the movements despite his movements still being asleep. I thought he wanted to go to the bathroom. Brother Honey does not let anyone discover his own whereabouts, only leaving behind a letter. Can you guys understand what the humph in this letter means? Brother Honey tries to avoid being seen by the enemy to carry out his actions in secrecy. He makes a discreet noise. I like this one. I think this is funny. He continues to penetrate deeper into the enemy position, surrounding for increasingly more crocodiles, yet Brother Hano has no intention of fleeing. We need to meet the professor. Yeah. This way they both gain. I think this is the order I want to do. During editing, there will be jolly scenes that can engage and invoke audience emotions. The brand new gun-blazing flick Hanu Wars is now available for visitors to experience. You need to play the ultra cool Brother Hanu and use his invincible Hanu rocket to blow away all enemies. Oh, this looks... The explosion must obliterate all nearby enemies within a certain range and net you lots of points. If one rocket hits multiple enemies, you receive bonus points to get more rewards. Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. Happy B-Day! Let's go! We love bees here. Also, loving that emote. Look at him go. I think you forgot to get rid of the spaces between the emotes, so they look separated, but it still looks very good. Or no, they kind of just do that. Oh, it looks like it's... I don't know. I like them. They're cute. The brand new gunblazing. Yeah. We know how to play. Bam. 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 Okay. Oh, I messed up. Whoa! Break the soul glass to charge of the clock time ability bar. Yo, look at him go! Woo! We pollinate now here. If you have soul glad energy in your clock time ability bar, you can click the clock time button to continuously consume energy to summon Clockie for a guest appearance to help Brother Hanu slow down enemies' time. Okay. Oh, so like I can... Oh yeah, you can hear his voice a lot. Uh-oh. Ooh, what you gonna do? I definitely could have done better if I had I think I needed to hit certain angles there to go and get more combos, but regardless, super thrilling. Bossstone throws in the towel, but Brother Hanu has meanwhile disappeared. Backed into a corner, Bossstone claims he's willing to turn over a new leaf and help the town resist disaster. He only hopes Dreamville accepts him. Clockie rejects Bossstone's good intentions. Compared to the wealth of questionable origin, he prefers to believe in the hard work of the townsfolk. The one who defies the wind. Clockie and his companions defeat the enemy after much ardor, but his most important companion, Brother Hanu, does not return to town. Tick-tock, Brother Hanu, my most bosom friend, where have you gone? But now's not the time to grieve. With Bossstone's invasion of the sandstorm devastating the town, imminent danger is right at our doorstep. Worry not, Brother Hanu, I will never leave this place. I'll protect the town. But Dreamville is now almost in shambles. What should I do to help everyone? That's right! We have the Origami Birds and Professor Owl who can repair houses! And we have omnipotent crew members Mirror Princess and Captain Revolver. As long as everyone in Dreamville stands united, there's nothing we can't conquer. Bearing Brother Hanu's wishes, Clockie bruises himself with the attempt to thwart the sandstorm, busies himself. But a disaster is not so easily quashed. There are many matters of yet to be accomplished in Dreamville. How will Clockie overcome the crisis that looms? Yo, the origami bird! 6! I don't care. Oh no, he vanished. Clockie discusses with Professor Owl, and they decide to renovate all the buildings in Dreamville again, to transform them into a playground filled with joy and warmth. Professor Owl recruits the origami birds as apprentices and becomes a mentor for everyone. But the storm is not yet stopped. The dispute with the townsfolk has not yet completely disappeared. While rebuilding Dreamville, Clockie must also find a way to get to Misty Fruit Tree's seeds to sprout. Oh, I gotta do this, actually, to stop that. Okay, so we can only increase it by 1. Actually, what is the drop here? It looks like it's only a drop by a little amount. I actually feel like this is fine, but the 6 is worth more. Without Brother Hanu's meditation, the townsfolk resume squabbling over resources again. Their beloved Clockie has to maintain
Fall.
Uh-oh. Ah, delayed fall. Hee the origami birds were holding the branch up. I just did a Wile E. Coyote fall where the heck in the ground vanishes. I looked down and looked up and then just collapsed. The townsfolk resume squabbling. Clockie has to maintain peace over Dreamville. Without Brother Hanu's meditate. 64. Whoa. Yeah, that'll undo everything. So this is still beneficial. Clockie is patrolling through the town, resolving disputes between townsfolk. Okay. More origami birds! Let's go! The origami birds went to make Dreamville bigger, but the Dreamville and the best stones are deep within the desert. Nobody ever dares set foot in the desert due to the terrible monster living in there called Unknown. Clockie doesn't know how to defeat Unknown and has come to convince the origami birds to give things up. Tick-tock, time to throw the towel. I think this is worth it. Well, I don't want to run out of dramatic, and this is like my only chance. To find better stones and to blow away the fogs, Mirror Princess, Clockie, Captain Revolver, and the origami bird set out on a journey to defeat the Unknown. Cheeky little Clockie is running around the open desert. Not only does Unknown fail to materialize, but Clockie finds himself lost. Why did we bring him to this place in the first place? And congrats on being first once again, Shadow. The cunning Unknown dazzles everyone's vision in the fog. Amidst the pitch black darkness, Mirror Princess steps into a trap left by Unknown, falling into the ground and fragmenting into pieces. Mirror Princess has perished. We're putting a 6 here, and we can go and increase our comedic again after this, because yeah, that's a big drop to comedic. With Mirror Princess's despite being broken, Mirror Princess's body still reflects light. Everybody picks up fragments of her and beams the light into the dastardly Unknown. Ah, you know what I look like in the mirror. With Mirror Princess's help, Unknown's defeated, but the princess also becomes a broken mirror, scattered all over the ground. Clockie and Captain Revolver start crying and don't stop crying until they rust. They hide the fragments of Mirror Princess and conceal the truth from the townsfolk. After all, they are in distress and cannot bear to hear such cruel news. They pick up the fragments of Mirror Princess one by one and bring her back to Dreamville. The townsfolk burst into tears at the news and begin to worry about the future of Dreamville. Clockie is able to learn a secret from... I feel like this is better. I need to build up on my comedic. I can't be... If that hits 0, I lose immediately. Now pieced back together, Mirror Princess is unable to speak, but all kinds of knowledge is reflected in her surface. The townsfolk gather around the mirror, hoping to draw inspiration from it. Clockie is able to learn a secret from the mirror. Dreamville territory is far vaster than ever imagined. If they're able to conquer the deserts and the jungles, then the town could grow bigger than the whole of mankind. The townsfolk take their chances while Clockie's away from home to steal the shooting star from his house and make a wish about becoming happy. A fog disperses through the town, and the townsfolk begin to fall into a coma one after another. Good gosh dang it. Clockie returns home to find the shooting star gone and nobody out in the streets. Yep. Clockie waits for news every day by the sea until finally one day he receives, whoa. With all his friends gone, who else is there to save Dreamville? Clockie stuffs a message to help in the drift bottle and throws it into the vast eternal ocean. Clockie waits for news every day until by the sea until finally he one day receives a message from Charmonyville. A kind person named Old Man Wood is willing to offer a helping hand. There he is, Old Man Wood, Bartleby. In the midst of desperation, Dreamville welcomes a new guest, a gentleman with the name Old Man Wood. He knows about the seeds Clockie brought, but getting them to sprout will require cooperation of all the townsfolk working in tandem. Old Man Wood, you can't with some of these. Yeah, dude, there's one of the villains' names is actually Gopherwood, and I read it, but I can't help but think that, come on, your name is Gopherwood. We got Old Man's Wood here, yeah. Okay. Oh wait, I have to read that first. So we're putting a 2 and a 6 in there. So we'll do a 3 here and a 2 here. Old Man Wood teaches the people of Dreamville a cheery song. Hand in hand, the townsfolk sing and dance around the seeds and begin a festival. Very soon, the seeds start to respond to their singing. Old Man Wood can get the windbreak hedge seeds to quickly sprout and can also let the shooting star be swallowed up by the great tree. But Clockie needs to provide nutrients to the great tree. In other words, precious memory and emotions. Clockie collects all the memories of his own journey so far. The compass's steering wheel, Captain Revolver's bullet, and Mirror Princess's mirror. The proof of these adventures becomes nutrients for the seed. And finally, out from the seed sprouts a shoot of green. The wood used on the ark. Yeah. The seed begins to sprout and grow into a small tree that attracts a host of terrifying beasts, all drawn to consume the little tree. Clockie gathers the townsfolk, uniting them in preparation to chase the beasts away. I understand that many among townsfolk may also be beasts, but they are characters with names. Wants to protect the small tree and ready to chase the beasts on his own. At this very moment, the protection of the plants outweighs that of animal protection. Oh my gosh. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Under Clockie's protection, the sapling quickly grows into a towering giant tree. Its lush foliage blocks the wind, and the sunlight filtering through the canopy arouses the townsfolk from the fog. The wind and anomalies raging through the town have now been curbed. Dreamville has been saved for the time being. Yippee! Seed anew. Old Man Wood has planted a bulwark of trees outside Dreamville to shelter the town from brutal winds. Dreamville is saved once again. Tick-tock, this is good news. It's all thanks to Old Man Wood that the winds have stopped. Dreamville is saved. But the town needs some time before it returns to the normal state of affairs. Many houses have been blown apart and my friends are gone. But it's fine. Old Man Wood has promised me that he will stay in town a little longer. He's willing to help me rebuild the town. Till now, the thrill of the journey has far surpassed my wildest imagination. This is definitely the world's most exciting adventure. I may not be able to leave Dreamville right now to embark on a new adventure, but it's not too bad at all, being able to stay with all of you. And now, my friend, it's time to sleep. The task of rebuilding the town awaits us. Old Man Wood planted trees, my derp, he's repopulating. Clockie is dreaming again. In it, he sees the kind Mirror Princess, the brave Captain Revolver, and Brother Hanu, who is recuperating in a faraway place. Clockie knows that they will always accompany him in his dreams. What new challenges will Clockie encounter as Dreamville is being rebuilt? And what opportunities will Old Man Wood bring Dreamville? Stay tuned to the Clockie commemorative film Dreamjoy Memoir Part 4, Dremith Escapade. Yippee! Let's go! We got the bird reel! Chirp! Make this town bigger and more beautiful! The corrosion of nihility begins to fade. Whoa! The nihility corrosion is gone. I used to hear the Dreamjoy Memoir movie super popular. The new director really breathed life back into this place. Let's go. I need to see what the director makes next. It's me, I'm the director. And if the next sponsor is Minute Maid. Our film is all the rage now. Those investors who pulled out are regretting their decisions. The refurbishment of the theme park is also close to completion. I believe we're able to play Dream Drop more on the big screen soon. I'm excited just imagining it. There's one thing about the viewers' reviews, though. Aside from the compliments for the animation itself, there are many bizarre analyses and references speculating that our story serves an allegory or metaphor to something. There's even rumors saying the key to the secret treasure left behind by the watchmaker is hidden in our animation. That's way too far-fetched. I suppose the viewers are overinterpreting the whole thing. Maybe there really is a secret treasure? Where's the key to the treasure? Maybe there really is a secret treasure. Ha! Really? I'm afraid I'm not knowledgeable enough to pick any clues. The rumor has been around for a long time, but not even we know enough to disprove it. After all, only Mr. Watchmaker knows the answer. Anyway, Dreamville's brought a joyful and heartwarming experience for our viewers and helped Clock Studios out of a tight spot. You know what? Even Sweet Dreams Troop from the Iris family has reached out for us for collaboration. The crimes committed by the Dream Jolt Troop are on the rise lately, so they want to salvage their reputation by associating themselves with the Clockie franchise. We've had some differences with them, but there's no internal enemies there's no eternal enemies in the business world. If you're interested, you can handle the collaboration. It's a good opportunity to hone your directorial skills. Keep it up, director. I believe we can make Clock Studios great again. No problem. Leave it to me. All right. Well, gotta do another ad. Make Clock Studios great again. Who's writing this? Dude, they know what they're doing. Director Noctua, I've heard a lot about you. I'm a messenger from the Iris family and also the person in charge of the Sweet Dreams Troop. You're from the Iris family too? Ha, I understand your concern. That kid that came in earlier was just a newbie and may not have conveyed our message clearly. Please accept my apologies on behalf of the kid. I want to convey our utmost sincerity. Clockie has always been Panacote's most valuable brand. The Sweet Dreams Troop of our Iris family have also been a popular brand image that's well liked by tourists. So the proposal I'm making isn't an acquisition at all, but a partnership. Together we could be greater by producing a new animation. What if you have any interest? If you have any interest. That tone sure changed fast. As I'm sure you know, director, a mutual victory is much more pragmatic than competition to us. The Iris family has the best directors and most professional actors. We can provide all film equipment and staff. We've even invited a special guest, the majestic trash can buried in the dream, Tatalov! Of course, a partnership requires that both parties participate. We're willing to bill you, Mr. Noctua. As the executive producer, you can check in the progress and content at a film set at any time. As for the script for this movie, we've also discussed it with Mr. Pice to adapt the... Pice? That's Pisces is crab, yeah? Mr. Krabs. I'm calling him Mr. Krabs from now on. The most romantic and magical Dream Joy Ascension. Interesting. Action. Wonderful. 3 directors are at the set all appear to have run into a little trouble. Mr. Executive Producer, please go and lend a hand. 2 camera shots. Okay. Happy 15 years Minecraft. Oh yeah, Minecraft's been happening for 15 years. Big congrats to Minecraft. Dude, can't believe Minecraft's been out for 15 years. Yeah, the new camera operator. Get over here and hold this camera up. We're up to our eyeballs in work. No, This is the first scene of Dream Joy Ascension. Long ago, during the Compass's voyages, Clockie fell into a fantastical world due to a ship malfunction. The dreamland where the Sweet Dreams Troop is located. The compass, flaming and hurtling, rams into the vile memory zone meme, rendering it unconscious, but the damage in the process then cannot take off again. You have to use the camera to shoot specific actors, no more, no less. All must be framed. I'm not the camera person! It's a pivotal moment, doesn't matter anymore, let's roll. Start shooting if you got it. Hey, congrats on being a first. Remember, all actors must be in frame. Okay. Okay. Great, that shot is totally perfect. You go to stream late. Ooh. Hey, if she starts streaming by the time I end, we can raid out to her. That could be fun. Hee. This shot is totally perfect. I'm almost done filming here, but there's 2 other directors with scenes that need hands. Hurry up. One of them might even take a fancy to you. The next Clockie could even be shot by you. I am already doing that. You're funny. Well, best of luck. Enough prattling. Let's head to the next set. Oh. How is a tourist getting here? Stop disrupting my set. Hold on, you're the camera person to take over? I've had it with these amateurs. We've all been waiting for you. Hurry, it's time to start earning. No, I'm not. You got the script? Second act. Clockie frees himself from the predicament. He receives guidance, deciding to head towards the Gigantry Kingdom at the border to seek the help of the wondrous origami birds. Pog! The troop companions and him also have their own goals and what the heck did I just read? The troop companions also have their own goals and embark on this journey with him. Lalaski hopes to fill its own trash bag with wisdom. Mr. Domescreen hopes to have a stable and carefree heart, and the Bubble Hound hopes to gain courage, more reliable than a bubble. Alright, don't forget our criterion. Everyone has to be in the shot. Alright, everyone. Get ready. I'm not ready. Action! We need the trash can too. So an angle from like here? No. Could be better. Let's reshoot that. I want her looking this way. There we go. Not too shabby at all. The scene is done. Another scene coming up. You got 9 wins in Honor Duel again? Yo, let's go. Ready? Let's continue then. Dude, that Muriel artifact, sorry, we're talking about AFK Journey again. The Muriel artifact, what is it? The Pyro Catalyst is one of the artifacts of all time. Like, if you get it, you like lose all your early game battles unless you get a Rowan. And then the moment you can get the thing that lets her cheat her ult, you just win. You just win the game. No one can act against you. Both your 9 wins have been going random. Random's the most fun. But Pyro Catalyst is very rough early game, but the moment you can start getting your Muriel to ult like 3 times in a row instantly, it's just over. She just insta-kills the entire enemy team because her ult becomes a true damage nuke that hits the entire screen. At max level artifact, it executes. It is for sure. You haven't seen Pyro Catalyst yet, or you haven't seen her consider it. Yeah, it makes her ult go from being a 3 wide to 5 wide, deal true damage, be instant, and at max level, if they're below 16% HP, it knocks them out of the map, instantly killing them. It is very funny. I had someone walk up to me with like a whole tank team, and then she just like with Rowan and what was it? I just had Rowan and like a bunch of other of Rowan and Avala just like holding down the back line. And then I had a Brutus at like Epic. Brutus would run up, taunt them all together, and they just all get obliterated instantly. I killed a team of 4 tanks in like two ults. The journey to the Great Tree is fraught with danger. Clockie and his companions have to stay alert. It's so good. Against any Dream Troop vengeance, but they also conquer their hearts. Lalaski comes up with a plan. Clockie is charged with executing it. Bubblehound takes point to protect everyone, causing Mr. Domescreen to be moved to tears. They defeat one enemy after another, edging closer to the faraway Great Tree. This is a fight scene. All actors must be in shot. You can pick the actors to play the enemies and have them exit part way. Ooh. Ha, Clockie, you're dead meat with this camera. Or you're dead meat this time. Perfect. Good boy, that wasn't bad at all. We're wrapping up early. I see a rare talent for camera work in you. Have you considered joining the Iris family and becoming a camera assistant? I'm someone who wants to become a director. Such opportunities don't come knocking twice. All right, I'm just about done here. You head on to the last set and check it out. Oh, the camera assistant's here. Set's all ready. We're waiting for you. I'm really not. Just in time for the most interesting shot of the Dreamjoy Ascension. The staff's playing the bird is a little mischievous, learning to hide just like the origami bird in the animation. Please go look for the actor first. Bird. Dang, you found me already? Looks like I'm still not good enough to play a bird. I have to work harder. Okay, actors at the ready, let's roll. When Clockie arrives at the tallest tree at Dream's Edge, he realizes that the vicinity has been occupied by monsters. To gain the help of the origami birds, they the troublemakers of the dreamscape, Origami Bird's enemies must first be dealt with. Remember, all actors must be in the shot. Okay. All 4 of them. That's right, just the vibe I want. Next up's the last scene. After an arduous battle, Clockie and his companions finally wrest back control of the Great Tree. As thanks, the Origami Bird is willing to part with its magic, but it only works once. Whose wish shall be granted? Ta-da! What an intense twist. All this effort for a happy ending, but only to be faced with a tough choice. Only one person will get their wish. In any case, all actors must be in the scene. Get back in here, dog. Thank you for your help. We can wrap up the Dream Joyous engine filming now. It's been a long time since I've done such an exhilarating movie. That was awesome. Now that the shoot's over, I'll pass along the completed film and the one in charge. If you want to see what you shot, go look for the troop assistant. The wonderful Wizard of Dreamville. I see. It was a Wizard of Oz reference. How's the film coming along? I've been running errands at everyone's whims. A film set's unavoidably chaotic at times. What matters is the final result. No? The rough cut's done. Want to take a look together? Okay. The compass's sudden malfunction allows Clockie's accidental entry to the wondrous sanctuary of dreams. After helping the Origami Birds and defeating the Dream Jolt troop, Clockie can get a chance to fix the compass using origami magic. The companions who have traveled far also once thirsted for this magic. Lalsky hopes to fill its own trash bag with wisdom. Mr. Domescreen hopes to have a stable and carefree heart. The Bubblehound hopes to gain courage, more reliable than a bubble. But they are willing to gift this magic to Clockie to help Clockie get home. Please gift the magic to my companions. I'm just a shallow, empty trash can, but even trash cans have their own philosophies. Please give my magic to my companions. I'm willing to accept my splintered heart, for I hope even more my friends gain peace. Please give my magic to my companions. This doggo only has enough for one spray of bubbly courage. I will muster my courage right here to send my friends home. The Origami Bird blinks, its stare strafing into the crowd, then falling on Clockie. Looks like everyone's wishes have come true. Beep. Clockie, allow me to grant your wish. The magic starts to take effect as the spell is chanted. Just then, a gate that can traverse between the town and the dream sanctuary rises up. Clockie can go home and is not separated from his friends. The end. Yay! A most excellent masterpiece. That is Director Noctua for you. I'd like to thank everyone at the theme park on behalf of the Iris family. I trust that once the Dream Joy Ascension is released, box office records will hit a new high. Oh yes, I also have a small personal problem. Director Noctua, you're simply outstanding. Have you ever considered joining the Iris family? Someone already asked me before. That's alright, I got you. But the invite still stands. I look forward to our next collaboration. The commercial shoot has ended. Time to find Mr. Krabs and edit the film. Ooh. I wonder how many more there are. Probably 2, yeah? 2 more and we got an hour? That checks out. You're back. I just got a call from the Iris family. They praised your professionalism while shooting the commercials. Heaven and back. Everyone's looking forward to the results of your completed work. What else do you need me for? Many fans look forward to the Dream Joy memoir. Let's keep editing. Yep, 2 more. And we have special endings. Probably not, maybe we'll do the special endings next week on stream. We're definitely not gonna have time for them right now. Okay. Hopefully there's more Origami Birds located in this story. 9 acts in total! After planting the trees and quelling the storm, Old Man Wood and his family accept Clockie's invitation to stay behind and rebuild the town. Even with a powerful helper, the town has been bulldozed to rubble. The rebuilding project will be onerous. Tick-tock! To rebuild town, we need lumber, stone, and fabric. But now the town's in shambles. Where will we find these materials? Winter's around the corner too. If we don't finish rebuilding before the winter arrives, everyone will go cold and hungry. Oh yeah, the meteor was swallowed by the Great Tree. It may have brought about many disasters, but it's also ripe with mystical power. Maybe the knowledgeable Old Man Wood knows how to correctly use it. Let's go ask him. The meteor's the Stellaron. Oh. As a guest from afar, can Old Man Wood acclimate to live in Dreamville? How can he and Clockie rebuild Dreamville? And Boss Stone isn't Dreamville's only enemy. There are more troubling conflicts that await them. Old Man Wood and Professor Owl begin to rebuild the town, yet with their persistent storm and lingering fog, the day of completion remains distant prospect. Clockie locates Old Man Wood and reminds him not to overlook the shooting star in the great tree. While it may not seem favorable, trust in your ability to turn adversity into opportunity. This dream drama that places greater emphasis on plot developments, which require a different editing approach. You need to assign dice to different stories. Oh, so it advances the stories. This time, you need to hit you need to hit a balance. Oh. Hey, congrats on maintaining your position as first once again, Shadowheart. Old Man Wood retrieves the shooting star that was once swallowed by the great tree and divides it into 12 fragments. A fragment is buried in the land of Dreamville. Suddenly, the barren land becomes fertile with blooming flowers and flourishing vegetation. The storm surrounding the town dissipates, but Clockie's lingering doubts about the efficacy of the shooting star remain. He must be prepared for any potential mishaps, so he ventures beyond the town in search of more allies. The ordeal of Dreamville disintegrates under the influence of the shooting star, and Old Man Wood takes the safeguarding his meteor at home. It's not the tools that falter, but rather the hand that wields them. Or, Clockie's quest for allies remains fruitless. A poor man finds no friends, much like a cheap clock struggles to stand the test of time. We got good news and bad news. Lead with the bad news, so we can go and cheer ourselves up with some good news. We'll make it comedic. During the period when Clockie is away from town, the townsfolk have a dispute with Old Man Wood. What an annoying and foreign tree. Why should we listen to an outsider? During the period of rebuilding the town, some residents disappeared. Many suspect it to be Doom that brought the shooting star, perchance orchestrated by Old Man Wood. Old Man Wood forgives the transgressions and silently resumes his work. How is he such a graceful person? He makes me feel guilty. The princess had a long nap, and one of the ham has a cold, and was... Oh no! The ham has a cold? Heck! Clockie notices that people are beginning to dislike Old Man Wood, so he holds a lecture for Old Man Wood, letting him share his lofty ideals with others. This works especially well for shopkeeper Leaf, who instantly becomes friends with Old Man Wood. Clockie notices that people are beginning to dislike Old Man Wood, so he holds a grand old banquet, allowing Old Man Wood to play with the townsfolk. This works especially well for shopkeeper Leaf. While Old Man Wood's selflessness moves some, a faction grows increasingly resentful to him. He may speak more than Brother Hanu, but deciphering their messages proves equally hard. Yes. We need to start getting some thrill. After the banquet, Clockie encounters little Teddy, a former follower of Hanu. He seems despondent. Clockie, you've ruined Brother Hanu's efforts. Little Teddy cannot understand why Clockie would invite Old Man Wood and misses Brother Hanu very much. Aww. Made it to Ultra 3 and you should be a Master Rank by tonight for Pokemon Sleep during today's Entei event. Yo! I need to feed my Snorlax lunch. Thank you for reminding me that. I'm very excited. I've spent a lot of time on Greengrass, so I spent the 1,500 diamonds again to get the good camp ticket. I do that every time a legendary event drops. I did it last time. I did it again. Getting diamonds is very easy as a free-to-play somehow. I'm sure it'll be harder in the future, but I think it's a good investment. So I'm going to be trying my best to make sure I remember to feed him 3 square meals a day. I've been slacking on my Snorlax lately. Grandpa Pine finds little Teddy and tells him about Clockie and Old Man Wood. Those two despicable outworlders. For some reason, an imprisoned banana assassin suddenly appears in town again. Someone gives him a terrifying mission to assassinate Clockie. For some reason, the imprisoned banana assassin suddenly appears in town again. Someone gives him to assassinate shopkeeper Leaf. Banana assassin finds Leaf and strangles the shopkeeper's stem with his banana peel. What? Shopkeeper Leaf has perished! Little Teddy, who oversees the town's security, begins to search for the mastermind who hired Banana Assassin. He dispatches all puppy... Oh, he dispatches the puppies! All over town, scouring every nook and cranny for pursuit of crucial evidence. Little Teddy then announces in front of the townsfolk that the mastermind is Old Man Wood. Only dogs will believe in him. Oh, fine. They are really dogs. Get a ticket for the monthly rewards. Ooh. Yeah, I don't pay for the... Oh, no, I just accidentally activated my Togekiss first. Please. Okay, it's Dream Shards. Woo! Okay. I have a really good Togekiss. I'll send it in the Discord later. But Skill Guppy is its name, and it goes crazy. Very, very proud of Togekiss and all it has done for society. You have a team of Charizard, Flareon, Typhlosion, a Shiny Arcanine, and Ninetales. Ooh, I'm focusing on just aiming for big meals over the over going with a bunch of berries, because my fire types all have the same ingredients, and right now I don't have any good way to reliably get what is it? I think I'm running desserts right now, and all fire characters love giving spicy herbs, which are basically useless in desserts. Yours are a mix of ingredients. Yeah, I like all of mine give spicy herbs. I have a really insane Typhlosion right now that is like gold of every subskill, so I'm very proud of him, but he needs more levels to be able to actually start getting his other gold subskills. And I have a shiny Arcanine, which is very cool. So, oh, you also have a shiny Arcanine, Pog. An intelligent individual, shopkeeper Leaf discerns Banana Assassin's merchant for wealth. He retrieves the gold coins from his shop and negotiates with the Banana Assassin to let him go. We're there! We hit the thresholds. Now everything's for fun. Clockie harbors reservations about placing full trust in Old Man Wood, yet witnessing little Teddy escorting Old Man Wood away amplifies his doubts, causing thoughts to whirl around within the gears of his clock. He knows Old Man Wood must be innocent. He helps Old Man Wood to get away from the chase and begins to help him thoroughly investigate the truth. Clockie then discovers a clue from Banana Assassin's bill that Grandpa Pine has transferred him a sum of money not long ago. Burdened with guilty conscience, seeks out Clockie and decides to unveil the truth. It was Grandpa Pine all along. Tick-tock, now your banana pulp is all pure and innocent again. Now, we'll do this one. Make it dramatic. Hey, Panda Dan! Oh, cute emote! Oh, I love that! That is very cute. You have a Typhlosion with the level 5 skill. Ooh. What's your username? Mine's named Autumn. I will let you know in a second. I think his name is... I don't remember, actually. Let me see. My Arcanine. He's also only level 12, which is a serious issue I have and why I'm not using him. I need to invest more levels into him. But I don't have a good opportunity. Is he on any team right now? Doesn't look like it. Okay. We go Pokemon box. Find my dude. Its name is Grace. But yeah, how you doing today, Panda Dan? Your Charizard Agni's over level 40. Oh yeah, I have a level 50 Charizard, and my his name is S'more. I have a shiny Charizard, but because I caught it as a Charizard, its skill is only level 1, so it's like not worth using because my other one is just better in every aspect. Like I mean, sure it would be fine, but Clockie mounts the chariot for Brother Hana to let him and prepares to apprehend the criminal, bringing him to justice after we need to overcome the enemy's traps. Oh, is it this? Oh, I like this minigame. Why do I hear Acheron like moaning in the background? Hanu! Why am I like in infinite enhance mode? Okay, Hanu. Dude, a Pokemon Sword Nuzlocke? Ooh, fun. Yay. Hooray, everybody loves it. With the help of Clockie, the nefarious townfolk are all arrested and brought to justice. Old Man Wood forgives the townsfolk who framed him and is willing to accept him as his helpers. Old Man Wood's reputation ascends. Clockie's faith in the friends similarly grows. The fusion of Clock and Tree adds for a delightful twist to our work. Desert Journey. Tekka, hello! Thank you so much for the raid! Hi, everyone from Tekka's stream! Let me get this, oh. Well, I'm trying to type, there we go. Hey, how you doing? How was your Unite? Hello! I hope you had a good stream! With the rowdy citizens taken care of, Dreamville's development is slowly starting to show signs of improvement, but the town is still too impoverished and too small. Clockie knows that for Dreamville to become stronger, it must forge ahead to even farther distances. Tick-tock! The present Dreamville is too backward. This won't do. If we can explore the desert outside of town, mine the gems there, we might be able to improve our lives. My dear friend, if you wouldn't mind, please help me trailblaze Dreamville's uncharted territory. Starting with a vast experience in desert sand, Clockie instead sees a land of opportunity flowing with honeyed fortune. But this mysterious and dangerous desert will not easily be tamed by Clockie. He will be beset by many harrowing adventures and challenges next. Okay. Unite is an experience, but it was fun nonetheless. How you doing? Oh, that is so valid. I've been enjoying banning T-Tar or spamming T-Tar in ranked. It's great. I'm almost at 1600. T-Tar is so insane right now. They need to reduce the damage of Stone Edge. He's in such a good place, but them reducing the cast point of Stone Edge is a disaster for not reducing its damage. It's like they just gave him a massive nuke that you can cancel your autos with now. So he's just able to walk up and just execute people. I love it. I love it. It's my favorite build. I'm so glad I believed in Soup Time from the beginning. T-Tar's very easy to play around. Bad T-Tars are very easy to play around. And there's a very big difference for people who are good at the T-Tar and people who are bad at T-Tar. Yeah, T-Tar is insane if you're good at him. If like the biggest thing is like with T-Tar, if you see a T-Tar ult, you walk away. You see him ult, everybody just takes the time in his ulti animation to leave. Everybody runs in opposite directions, wait for his ult to run out, re-engage. That's how you beat a bad T-Tar. How do you beat a good T-Tar? Ults in a bush, jumps in with Sand Tomb, already ult active, kills you all in 3 hits. That's the trick. Literally, the counter to T-Tar is you just walk away, and it's so funny. And no one does it. But like, yeah, if you just stall out a T-Tar ult, you win the game. But it really feels like it's back in 2022 when T-Tar was the center of the game, and it's like, better T-Tar wins. I'm just glad Draft gives you the option to ban him or only have one team get him. You have 1 attempt left today? No, 99.68 in Dream Realm? Ah. But yeah, if you can play around its weaknesses, you're unstoppable. Yes. But yeah, Tekka, thank you so much once again for the raid. For everyone new from Tekka's stream, I'm Pale Noctua, the Fading Astral Owl. I stream Monday through Thursday from noon to 3 EST. We play Pokemon Unite every Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday we play with mods in Ranked, and Thursday we play with viewers in Standards. Monday and Wednesday are Variety. Star Rail, as you can see, is Monday, and Wednesday is Variety. We probably play more Minecraft. Also, right now, I am sponsored by AFK Journey, as you can see up there. Loving the game. I've been playing for like almost 40-something days. It's a lot. The game is so much fun. I really do enjoy it. I highly recommend you check it out. Unfortunately, you won't be able to get on the same server as me right now because it's full. But if you play till Resonance 50, which is like a little over a day, and it's an AFK game, it's an idle game, so you can kind of just like play it a bit first day and then play it again a bit the second day, and you should be good. It supports me, and it's really cool, especially if you pull an extra Rowan. And yeah, I mean, if you got the time, check it out. Download it through my link on PC. If it lags on PC, you can download it on mobile. But the game is so much fun. The story is really good. The gameplay is really fun. The character designs are all beautiful. It's really good. It's by the creators of AFK Arena, which I have always praised. I will say I'm a big AFK Arena enjoyer, and I've been waiting for Journey for a long time, and I'm very honored to be sponsored by them. But yeah, it's super cool. Highly recommend you check it out. But yeah. I'll be playing more of that after stream for sure. After the fall of the traitor, Old Man Wood unites all forces to continue developing the town. Also, Tekka, don't feel pressured if you have to stay here. I understand after stream tiring. Make sure you get yourself a drink, some snack, and rest. I understand. Have a good one. And thank you once again very much for the raid. Yellow Mr. Owl. Dude. Hey, Destroyer. How you doing? I am not yellow, but I am Mr. Owl. Owl do big sippy. Hey, I'm glad I refilled my water.
Congrats on being cursed.
Congratulate you into my cup of water. After the fall of the traitor, Old Man Wood unites all forces to continue developing the town. However, due to insufficient manpower, the work doesn't go smoothly. Clockie asserts that the desert holds an abundant treasures, and because of that, he becomes a clock monopoly. Scammer Cup discreetly aids him in refining his lie, crafting advertisements that soar into the distance like fluttering pieces of paper. Clockie urges the townsfolk to attire themselves to affluent business persons, extolling the town's opportunities to passing strangers, proclaiming that prosperity awaits all who venture here. Scammer Cup discreetly aids him in refining his lie, and soon everyone buys into this enticing promise. We'll do this one. Eager youth seeking opportunities express their enthusiasm to join the town and help the desert and explore the desert. Here lies a haven with rich fools and cheap land. Waste no time and make your way here. During their concert tour, Mr. Ice catches wind of a rumor that the town is a treasure trove of opportunities. He and Miss Snowflake then quit their jobs and embark on a journey to the town to establish their very own ice factory. Mr. Cabinet stirs with anticipation upon hearing the others boast about the town's potential. He's already prepared a multitude of goods to sell upon arriving in the town. After Mr. Cabot embarks on a long journey to the town, he realizes that the barren town is sparsely populated. He stays for a few months, selling as fewer goods than he consumed. Tick-tock, that's because you have consumed too much yourself. Ooh. The population in town begins to grow. Old Man Wood settles in his grand mansion and diligently listens to various reports remotely and approves each new regulation that emerges. Clockie recognizes his duty and steps forward to assist Old Man Wood in governing the town. As residents from neighboring towns begin to return their own, the once lively town soon becomes desolate, leaving Shopkeeper Leaf disheartened at the sight of it. To secure the town's future, Shopkeeper Leaf exhausts his wealth by rewarding outsiders who've made remarkable contributions. You can always earn more money, but when their people are gone, everything fades away. Clockie ventures into the perilous trade of a merchant, peddling travelers' essentials into a hazardous environment. During his fleeting stint as a merchant, he meets numerous foreign companies, but many of these business companions soon leave after making money, leaving only a few left. It's more meaningful to be a cowboy. These merchants are just so short-sighted. The impact of Shopkeeper Leaf's reward system is swift and evident. Many adventurers, eager to wage on the promise of high rewards, travel to the town. They are determined to carve out a reputation for themselves. As the town slowly develops... Dude, I'm not getting anything comedic. The residents of the town increasingly sense that their living territory is being encroached upon, especially from cowboys from neighboring towns who unscrupulously exploit their resources. As the town develops, the once abandoned land is divided into individual private territories. The cowboys within the territory no longer heed the jurisdiction of Old Man Wood. They lament the cowboys are invading their personal space, and all their belongings often vanish without a trace. Why do you need my underwear for trailblazing? Seeing the increasing tension between the townsfolk and the cowboys, and a war between two factions is imminent, Clockie does nothing to stop them. To resolve the conflict, Clockie stands between his two factions and tries his best to maintain order of the town. But even when everybody respects Clockie, it's still difficult for both factions to give in. Please stop for my sake! Ow, don't hit me! Complaints swarm the town. Complaints swarm toward the heart of the town like snowflakes, and Old Man Wood finally decides to act and discipline these ungrateful cowboys. Old Man Wood then sends out the guards to arrest the disobedient cowboys and educate them. Trailblazers will have to abide by Wood's law too. Under the trailblazing of the courageous cowboys, Dreamville flourishes into a beautiful town. Clockie returns to the heart of the town, reaping the fruits of his labor with abundant harvests. And it's time for another Hanu game. Okay, let me try the tech. So you get a speed boost by doing this. No! Acheron noises in the background. Little Pony! Oh no! So yeah, I missed SS because I went the wrong direction. That sucks. The trailblazing of Desert Night is coming to an end, but the cowboys are becoming harder to control. They occupy territories in the desert and are clamoring to build their own town. Clockie suggests to Old Man Wood that they should devise a plan to reclaim their lands and unify Dreamville. TikTok did not only empty our pockets, but they also seized our lands. This is too much. For peace. Dreamville's domain has expanded manyfold. What were sparsely protected locals are now packed with myriad buildings, their flickering lights like shivering stars across the landscape. The brave cowboys gallop freely among them, adding a spark of life to the town, albeit sometimes causing a bit of a ruckus. TikTok! It's all thanks to Old Man Wood that Dreamville now has had a major return of fortune. Can you even recognize it now? But this is no mean the ends of Dreamville, nor is it the end of my journey. I once had a dream. In it, Dreamville had even taller houses and even brighter lights, and everyone in the world wanted to come to Dreamville to have fun. If I want to realize this dream, the town must stand together united, even if the cowboys have to suffer some slight. Clockie's eyes glint with resolute will. No matter how distant the dream is, it can come true if everyone puts in the work. But a beautiful dream always requires the dreams of others to fuel it. To recover the lands from the cowboys, Clockie begins to help Old Man Wood by negotiating with the cowboys and finding a way to reconcile. However, the contradictions between the two factions cannot be resolved overnight. To foster reconciliation, Clockie dedicates immense effort. Violence never solves anything. When you go to jail, lose, and you end up in the hospital. He do be spitting facts. You must be off. Lunchtime is up. Ooh, okie dokie. Have a good one, Shadow. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it very much. Stream's only going for 20 more minutes, so we're probably gonna do this. We most likely won't finish the event. We'll probably do like the birds thing, and then we're gonna stop for today. There's been a lot of talking. I didn't realize just how much reading would be in this event, but it makes sense. I'm gonna go and like stretch and have some, I don't know, ice cream for my throat and everything. But yeah, need to get me heckin' what are those things, like a lozenge? To seize the most fertile land in the desert, the cowboys get into a violent conflict with Old Man Wood's guards. Even the kind-hearted Sister Wildflower can't stand it anymore. One day, to broaden their business ventures, the cowboys illicitly introduced prohibited goods into the town. They had a large number of gems to Soulglad, aiming to assert control over the townsfolk. Hey. And so Sister Wildflower begins to sing for both factions, subsiding everyone's anger. Well, everyone could have held a singing competition instead of fighting. Clockie negotiates with the cowboys' boss, hoping to mediate the dispute over the lands. Starburst or Taffy? Starburst. Starburst believer. Clockie negotiates with the cowboys' boss, hoping to mediate the dispute over the lands, whereas Sister Wildflower embarks on her concert tour through the wasteland, singing songs of peace to quell both factions' anger. Unfortunately, along the way, she encounters the lingering remnants of monsters. Neither the cowboys nor Old Man Wood rescue Sister Wildflower, and they blame each other for it. She definitely doesn't want to see all of you blaming each other for this. The cowboys forcibly expel the townsfolk from the desert, aiming to seize more in their properties. In response, the townsfolk arm themselves heavily, preparing to fight in defense for their homes. Instead of stopping the cowboys from getting illegal earnings, the ban on Soulglad causes the townsfolk to get more to give money to the cowboys for smuggling more. Okie dokie, bye for now. Have a good one, Hardy. Following Clockie's advice, Old Man Wood lifts the ban on Soulglad, allowing it to return as a symbol of Dreamville once more. What a rough journey it's been. To counter Old Man Wood, the cowboy's boss plants explosives in his home.
Unfortunately, Old Man Wood fails to detect anything amiss and unknowingly enters his house, which is on the brink of explosion. Oh my gosh! A deafening roar is heard and Old Man's wood house collapses. In an instant, origami birds and Professor Owl manage to rescue him, but his most majestic branch is tragically blown off in the explosion. Holy moly, not Old Man Wood! Good job, origami birds and owl! Clockie wishes to alleviate the tension. He chooses to venture into the Cowboys' territory to hear their perspectives. He believes that given ample time, he can persuade the Cowboys to give up their violence. The wounded Old Man Wood apprehends the Cowboys responsible for planting explosives. The townsfolk clamor severe punishment for these unscrupulous villains, insisting they be thrown deep into the hole in the desert. Clockie discovers the culprits behind the explosion and his friends, who have been venturing alongside him, and they learn about Old Man Wood's whereabouts from him. Seeing how badly Old Man Wood is, Clockie feels remorseful. Sensing his incapacity to make significant decisions in town, Clockie no longer wants to hold back Old Man Wood. Before leaving, he leaves a gift for Old Man Wood and quietly vanishes. Gasp. Clockie no longer provides advice for the Cowboys or the townsfolk with a sense of superiority, nor does he interact with the friends who run the town. Lost and confused, he wanders alone in the desert. Clockie realizes that the Cowboys he once journeyed with have changed. Driven by a desire to protect the lands they hold, they can now confront the innocent townsfolk with swords and guns, reminiscent of the avaricious Boss Stone from the past. This isn't the Dreamville Clockie wants. He begins to regret the lies he told. If only I said Dreamville is filled with love and not wealth. That would be great. Old Man Wood initiates a confrontation with the Cowboys, dispelling a lack of seriousness unseen by the townsfolk before. While the Cowboys are losing ground, a significant number of persist stubbornly against him. Old Man Wood begins to disintegrate the Cowboys from within. His acts of kindness and forgiveness sow discord among the Cowboys, for they also yearn for the paradise Old Man Wood has promised. He inspires many Cowboys to join his team as they charge towards the final battlefield with the townsfolk. When our towns unite, it will become an invincible town. Hey! The Cowboys are apprehended and chased out of town by Old Man Wood, and for those who surrendered, Old Man Wood accepts them as a new generation of townsfolk. Since then, the Cowboys and townsfolk have been united as one. While Dreamville reunites with the new lands, Clockie has reappeared before Old Man Wood. He seeks to discuss the future of Dreamville with everyone. After some rough and tumble, the Cowboys choose to yield, and Dreamville returns to its peace and quiet. But he's walking along a quiet street. Clockie is struck by anxiety and concern. Tick-tock! Dreamville has become whole again. It's all peaceful now, without any of that ruckus and wrangling. No more blood and conflict. But why can't I shake off this uneasy feeling? Were those Cowboys really the baddies? I'm probably overthinking it. The Dreamville of the future will surely be even more beautiful and prosperous than it is now. My friend, you think so too, right? Might as well toss our worries to the wind and help Dreamville become a truly joyous dream. On that day, Clockie enjoys a good night's sleep. As he roams his dreams, he glimpses magnificent skyscrapers and a scenic nightscape of streaming colors and bustling crowds. But looming above them all is an overcast sky, suffocating and smothering. Dreamville is thriving better than ever. What will it look like in the future? What exploits will Clockie achieve in the burgeoning town? Stay tuned to the Clockie commemorative film, Dreamjoy Memoir Part 5, Dreamjoy Secrecy. Ooh, we're so close! And with that, the film generates a windfall, and the theme park gradually regains its former status. Look, the screen's been fixed. The director's turning things around on their lonesome. Astonishing. I wonder who the director is. It's not the legendary watchmaker, is it? Don't rush. I heard there's going to be a Dreamjoy Memoir screening event. Maybe we'll be able to see things for ourselves then. Director, you know the cinemas across the universe are thronged by viewers of Dreamjoy Memoir. Our theme park is seeing more and more guests, too. It's been so many years. Since we lost contact with Mr. Watchmaker, we've never seen such a bustling scene. The story is full of twists and turns, has a creative plot, features lively characters. This has been my first time hearing nothing but good reviews from those fussy movie critics. It's your talent that brought Clock Studios back to life. Indeed, I made it happen. It's true, but let's not forget about Mr. Watchmaker's creative ideas and the animators' efforts. They worked hard too. What's next? Well, both critics and fans are looking forward to the release of the last film, Dreamjoy Secrecy. The screen should be fixed soon, just in time for the film premiere and to be held at the theme park, but the film reel hasn't been fixed yet. No, we've long done restoring the real. It just isn't with us at the moment. But when we submitted the series for review, the Iris family only banned Dreamjoy secrecy. They insisted that there were issues in the content and demanded an explanation from Mr. Watchmaker. It's a dirty move. I'm sure they're deliberately making things difficult for us knowing Watchmaker isn't around. Since you're an important guest of the family, do you mind stepping in to convince them to take it easy on us? I'm sure they'll listen to me. Thank you so much. The Iris family conducts the review at the Grand Theater. It'll be great if you could make a trip there. I'll be waiting for your good news. Ooh. Clockie on 42nd Street. Let's go. Don't peek in there. Title, Aeon Genesis Preservation. Really? This is a foreign film imported and produced by the IPE. The story is set in a universe after the occurrence of the Emperor's War II and centers around young IPC employees who pilot mechs to maintain galactic peace in the name of the Amber Lord. From the 23rd to 53rd minute, the monster named Inherent Sin of 100 Arms that the IPC mechas are up against appears to allude to a certain Cordmaster. Additionally, the movie contains a lot of advertisements and elements that promote the belief in preservation. It is recommended to cut the violating scenes before the release of the movie. Okay. Evangelion is canon in Star Rail. Dreamjoy Memoir 5, Dreamjoy Secrecy. This movie is the 5th installment of the Dreamjoy Memoir series, which tells the story of Dreamville after this prosperity, where Clockie older part ways. To preserve the and of the town, Clockie sets up Ville and begins review. This movie contains controversial topics and should be banned. The style of movie deviates from the previous Clockie pieces, and has potential to cause negative effects. A temporary ban is recommended, and an interview should be arranged with its creator. Halt! Who goes there? The Panaconia Grand Theater is currently closed to the public. Wait, you look kind of familiar. Oh, I remember you. I met you at the Clock Studios theme park before. You really have a thing for odd places, huh? Tell me who you are, I'll have you nabbed by the Bloodhounds. I'm the legendary galactic baseballer. That title. You're the gray-haired guest, the one who recently helped the family with their trouble, aren't you? Please forgive my rudeness earlier, and allow me to introduce myself again. I'm Mimosa, a member of the Iris family. Aside from the business liaisons, I'm also in charge of managing the film and television productions in Panaconia. Is there something you're looking for at the Bard Theater? I'm looking for an animation film reel. Animation. You must be talking about Dreamjoy Secrecy for Clock Studios. The names are indeed as helpful as they are described. You helped with the production of the 4 films recently released in Clock Studios, didn't you? I'm very sorry, but I cannot give you the reel of this film. The decision to ban it was made by Maven herself because the content did not comply with the family's standards. Its director, the Watchmaker, needs to come forward with an explanation. He can't make it here. Indeed, the Watchmaker can't make it here. In any case, I'm sorry to say the film is forbidden. The Clockie series has evolved from becoming something more than a mere piece of work by the Watchmaker. It embodies the spirit of Panaconia and represents the image of a dream, joyful, pleasant, and harmonious. However, its creator keeps incorporating his own views and ideas into his works, especially in this film. There are simply too many references and elements to the real world that it's ruining Clockie's image. Mimosa's brows furrow as she speaks through these words, as these words were triggering a wound inside of her. Do you know the Watchmaker personally? It's nothing. If you don't mind, I'd like to get back to my work. Please leave. She no longer pays attention to you. She stares at this film reels in the cabinet, lost in thought. Oh, I didn't get to see the third one! Why are you still sticking around? Even though you've done the family a favor, I can't allow you to keep interrupting my work. Angry. Hehe. Mimosa clenches her fists and starts shaking. That guy's too selfish! When is he gonna stop ruining the dreamscape? Turning Panaconia into a chaotic mess is his biggest wish. How could you expect others to understand him through his works when he has zero empathy? You must have heard about the Watchmaker's deeds, right? He disturbed the peace of Panaconia, created confusion, took everyone for a ride with his lies. Is a man like that really worthy of your support? You don't know him well enough. Ha! I know him better than you and everyone else. Remember years ago when he used golden papers with Clockie's image printed on them and made a mess of Gilded Hour? Now he's wreaking havoc again with Clockie's animation. Would such a person care about his followers? Would he care about his Clockie's fans? He passes you a clock credit note. The Clockie portrait on is all smiles, but Mimosa's furious. Thanks for the clock credits. Now you get to be sad. After all these years, he still stands by his decision right from the start. What a stubborn man. Sounds like you have a story to tell. No offense, but the way you wander around aimlessly reminds me of him. The watchmaker. Those memories are supposed to fade away, but since they now come to mind, I might as well share them with you. After all, he is your nameless senior. Believe it or not, I was once involved in the creation of Clockie. Unlike the other employees of Clock Studios, I draw the sketches in a secret place together with the watchmaker. He told me he wanted Clockie to be a work that brought joy and hope to people. But that was a lie. That guy had a habit of adding unreasonable plots to the animation. Didn't bother explaining how he came about those ideas. Despite my confusion, I worked for him. Poured my heart and soul into my work. Every time I proposed new ideas for the project, he'd vehemently object to them. He didn't want anyone to interfere with his creation. He's just a selfish tyrant. I decided to leave him because of that. I wanted to look for a purer form of art that could bring true happiness to Penacony. So I joined the Iris family. I still care a lot about Clockie. I suggested the family acquire its copyright to protect it. If the content creator at Clock Studios continues to violate the family's standards, Clockie could end up much worse than its current predicament. Does the family hate Clockie? Not really. Maven, the family head, is actually a fan of Clockie. I heard that she's the inspiration behind the Miss Note character. In Dream True Secrecy, Clockie has a fallout with his companions, and the plot takes on a dark turn. For the viewers who believe the animation carries an underlying meaning, this kind of content might encourage unnecessary speculation and conjecture. The Harmony embraces diverse concepts, but not those that can lead to danger. The provocative nature of artistic works is far more formidable than you might imagine. Lady Maven once said, "Artists are as dangerous as history fictionologists. Their creations aren't about truth. Instead, they're about stirring up emotions. And no one can predict the impact of emotions." The family isn't being unforgiving. As stated by the family head, the film could be unbanned, provided that the watchmaker could come forward with an explanation. What kind of message is he trying to convey with Clockie? Is he trying to create confusion, or does he have some sort of hidden agenda? I know he's no longer around. It's such a shame. Since we can no longer understand what he really thinks, I can't let you have the film reel. Maybe he left something behind. Mimosa gazes at the film reel in her hands, looking lost at distant memories. You're right. That guy surely wouldn't abandon his work. I have to make a trip back to my homelands and search for the answer. And you're welcome to tag along. If you know the watchmaker well, you'll surely know what I'm referring to. It's a place we can only access by doing something impossible in the dreamscape. Heading to Dreamflux Reef. Alright. Ooh.
This haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
Ah! How dare you come back, you traitor to Dreamflux Reef! Get out of Dreamflux Reef and go back to your family. Wait, I'm Mimosa. I'm the Watchmaker's. I can't believe you have face to mention his name. Mr. Watchmaker raised you and you sided with his enemies. Mr. Watchmaker still thought about you in his twilight years. Don't you feel ashamed of yourself? I'm very sorry. Do you think an apology is enough? I must teach you ingrate a lesson on the Watchmaker's behalf. Please don't resort to violence. My distinguished guest. Who are you? You don't look like a local. You must be an underling of that traitor. Just beat the two of them up. Okay. Yeah, you're about to witness the power of Acheron, the destroyer of the big screen.
Enemy data signet markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. You took the bait.
Sure, I'll play along.
Bonk.
Destined for oblivion. I weep.
Time to overkill this last enemy.
It too shall fall.
Damage. Ugh, he's a tough one. Don't worry, I just asked Mr. Micah to be here. They're finished. Mr. Micah, we're counting you to punish the traitor and her underling. I'm sorry you have to do this. Go through this, my friend from the Astral Express. Astral Express? Could that be the Mr. Watchmakers? You guys should go. Don't embarrass Dreamflux Reef anymore. Okay, let's bolt. I think we messed with the wrong person. My apologies, Noctua and Mimosa. Are you guys alright? I'm fine, brother. Oh, Lore! Are you also a child of the Watchmaker? Just like Mimosa, I'm an orphan adopted by the Watchmaker. There are many more kids like us in Dreamflux Reef. When we got older, I chose to stay here in Dreamflux Reef, while Mimosa pursued the life she desired in Penacony. By the way, how did the two of you meet? Because of Dreamjoy Memoir. Yes. Mr. Krabs told me you were involved in the production of his film series. Did you run into any problems during the production? Mimosa used to work as the Watchmaker's animation assistant here before, and she knows Clockie's story like the back of her hand. If it's a technical glitch, you can discuss it with her. No, the issue is more ideological than technical. I've watched the film Reel's father left behind at Clock Studios, and I wondered why he included that story about Dreamflux Reef in the animation. I can't figure out why he did that. I could probably convince Lady Maven to lift the ban on this movie. After all she wants is an explanation. Maven is still as capricious as ever. If the Watchmaker could hear this, I suppose he'd laugh with his old friend at this. Seemed like you can't let go of the past even after all this time. Come with me. He left you something. Hey, Rogue! Congrats on being first. They're heading towards the graveyard. Let's follow them. It is almost the end of the stream. We're just finishing up this little bit of the quest. We're gonna finish Dream Jolt Memoir on Monday, next Monday probably. But I'm making sure I get as much of it done today as I can. The events in this game do last a long time. Get that balloon. There we go. Here we go. Are these letters from the Watchmaker for me? Yeah, couldn't find you, so I kept these letters here, thinking that you might find them when you visit him. Now I can finally return them to you. 1, 2, 3 drops. Tears fall on the letter paper. That moment Mimosa seems to have done something. My stubborn pony. How's life in the dream? Will you ever see this letter? I bet you're still mad at me for painting those ridiculous stories, restricting your freedom you to create, and yet I never explained my reasons for doing so. Perhaps you'll find it hard to accept my reason, but I truly mean it. I wish to protect you and your aspiration. I know ever since you were a child, you aspired to go to the idyllic dreams above your dome, to witness the dream chaser's happiness, and to see smiles on the guests' faces. That's because you're someone who loves to bring joy to others. That's why I'm afraid the stories I wrote in my creations will tarnish this innocence. I hope that there's always a dream in your heart. I hope you'll never be skeptical of this world. But I figured it out now. You're a courageous and kind child. Your pure intent will not be crushed easily. Hence, I am now willing to be truthful and tell you my reasons for creating Clockie. It's because I do not want people to forget everything in their dreams. From the conflict in the prison, to the countless catastrophes, to the expansion of nightmares, to the establishment of sweet dreams. Along the way, I've witnessed the people in the dreams gradually coming to a standstill without looking back. They said the world outside dreams is cruel, and one should no longer look back at these sorrowful pasts and dreams. However, a pleasant dream must always move forward, in a trail of blazing flame, and look back. And so, I put my pen to paper and rely on my childhood friends to keep these precious memories for me. If sometime in the future, when all histories are covered in carols and coming up days are buried in laughter, and people can never wake up again, Clockie might be the wake-up call to their existence. Oh yes, do you still remember? I secretly told you once that the brain of Clockie was actually a compass. Compass that leads one to the future. And now this compass belongs to you. My past has already ended. Please use him to record your future. Love always. Mikhail Char Legwork. What an amazing father. He's not the perfect father, but we'll always love him. Am I right, Mimosa? The Watchmaker. Why didn't you let me know earlier? Mimosa, he had always wanted to protect you, so he chose not to tell you about his less than glamorous past. But if I had known about it earlier, I wouldn't have left Dreamflux Reef and abandoned Clockie. To put it in his words, that is the route you've chosen. Moreover, isn't too late now, is it? Yes, it's not too late. I will request to meet Lady Maven immediately and tell her the Watchmaker is only trying to document the history of Penacony that shouldn't be forgotten. I believe she'll understand such a reason. After all, it's nothing. She's a reasonable person, so don't worry about it. Mimosa, you're still as clever as you were when you were a child. Getting things done promptly and decisively with a keen eye. Alright, we can catch up later. What's important now is to get this movie successfully released. I understand. It's undeniable that Clockie can bring happiness to people. However, real happiness doesn't come from forgetting the sorrowful past, but for calmly embracing the past after experiencing the sorrow. Noctua, I think I'll find a way to pass this film reel to Clock Studios. Please, you must make sure it hits the big screen. Yay! Also, hello, Hidden! Hi! How you doing? Hope you're having a good one. Stream's about to end, of course, but I appreciate you stopping by nonetheless. And I hope that you are having a good day. Why are you here again? Dreamjoy Memoir is now showing. The business of Clock Studios is on the rise. There's no need for the family to be involved. Are you sure? Have you completed the final work? That is all because of the family's interference. I think you can use this Metin to threaten us. How shameless. That is not true. Here, have the film reel. Huh? You must be on a tight schedule now, isn't it? Then stop wasting time. I'll also help with the animation later. What are you up to this time? I'm not gonna fall into your trap. We'll wait for the director to be back. Ah, director, you're back. Where did you go? What took you so long? I went to the watchmaker's house. Oh my goodness, is he doing okay? Let me explain. This is what happened. Mimosa briefly describes to Pisces what she's experienced. I see. There's so many stories behind Clockie. Mr. Watchmaker, you're a great man. If that's the case, whether it's out of respect for the audience or to carry on the spirit of the Watchmaker, Clock Studios promises to do its best and complete its last film of Dreamjoy Memoir. Director Noctua and consultant Mimosa from the Ars family, I'm counting on you two for the remaining work. My distinguished guest, let's finish up the Watchmaker's last work together. Are you ready? Give me a moment. And by a moment, let's just say a whole week. Dreamjoy Memoirs lasted for a whole 27 days, so there's no worry in the slightest that we will get this finished in time. Go and complete this. We did 2 commercials. We just gotta do complete the extras and this, which we will be doing on Monday, which is very cool. And let's get my light cone for tomorrow's journey. We're missing 1 away from having it finished. And this light cone, I wonder, it only increases your own attack. So I don't think it would actually be, how many Harmony characters are there? Can I sort by Harmony? Oh, here it is. Okay, so of these are the characters. These are all the Harmony characters. Which one of them would want for tomorrow's journey? Let's superimpose her real quick. Get her to superimposition 4. After using ultimate for 1 turn, your damage dealt is increased by 27. It's only for 1 turn. So it would need to be a Harmony unit that wants to deal damage. Would Hanya? Huh. I feel like it would be good on Yukong, maybe. Like, it would make Yukong deal more damage with... But Yukong... Yukong would prefer a different card.
From yesterday's? Probably. Very different? Probably not.
Okay. Well, I don't know. We'll figure that out. Regardless, we're going to have the light cone. But let's go claim this real quickly. And one more thing we have to do before we end the stream. If I'm correct, Gallagher.
Intuition, instinct. Training can sharpen them both.
Oh, I don't have him. Dang it. I wanted to get that last pull. That's fine. But I do need to build Gallagher because I want him for a break team, and he's like the DPS for Super Break, or the healer for Super Break teams. Thank you for redeeming the big sippy, Rogue. Allow us to show you that I am currently at 98 summons. And we do have a 10 pull. Fantastic. All right, we're going to go drop our 10 pull off here. I don't know how far we are from a 5-star, but let's take a look. We just recently got one. Okay, we're not getting a 5-star here, but we'll do 3 singles, then pull a 10. Maybe we'll get a 4-star. Maybe we'll get Misha's light cone. I wonder if that's on standard. Actually, I wonder if that is on standard. What is it called? It doesn't look like that's on the standard banner. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. So the new 4-star light cones aren't added to the standard? Interesting. Well, regardless. Here we go. Let's see what we get. Ah, just a 4-star. That's fine. Maybe we'll get some more copies of Memories of the Past. I think that one's on here. Memories of the Past is the light cone that I need. Oh, Shared Feeling. I mean, Shared Feeling is also another good one. I've been looking into it. I think that's a very solid light cone to... Okay, Hanya copy. Maybe I do give it to Hanya. Who knows? Sub DPS Hanya. I mean, what does Hanya even do? Hanya's got, when a skill point was triggered, gains energy. If the trigger, okay. Deals damage to 120% of her attack. And then applies burden. When allies hit an enemy with burden, they recover a skill point. Only active on the latest target it's applied to, and we dispelled automatically after skill point recovery is triggered twice. This is basic attack. Increase the attack speed of an ally by Hanya speed and increase the same ally's attack. Yeah, okay, Hanya doesn't seem to do damage herself, so sub DPS Hanya wouldn't be the play. But that being said, we now have an Eidolon on her, which is cool. Oh, we have 2. After using this skill, the character's speed is amped. When an ally... Yeah, it looks like Hanya is just a pure buffer. She doesn't do anything, any damage herself. That's fine. Let's get level 22. Fantastic. And with that, we will head back here. Oop, hold on. Wait, I gotta walk up. Oh, heck. Hello. Hi. Hi. Okay, we're back on the big screen. Let's go make sure we go into the parlor car, get some good music playing. And then we're gonna do this a little later. We're gonna see who is live, who we can raid out to. Very excited. I think this was a very good stream. I enjoyed doing that. I had to read a lot. Symphony 8 1,000 Suns. I think that one's a good one, right? Dramatic. This is the boss music. A Star is Born. Ooh. Kind of vibing with A Star is Born. Nobility of Time. Ooh. I'm feeling some jazz. All right, we'll go with some jazz for the end of the stream. All right, let's see who we can raid out to. Is there anyone who is currently live? There are a few. Let's stop by a big sippy at the very end. Thank you very much, Rogue. Also, congrats on grabbing first 2 minutes ago. I don't know if I said it. Let's see. Pola Gray is finishing the 2.2 story. Let's send you all over to Pola. Thank you all very much for stopping by for the stream. I really do appreciate you all. Thank you once again to Tekka for the raid. Big shout out to him. If you're not following Tekka, you totally should be. Tekka's super chill, really cool. We love the little moon bunny. We love our other astral creatures. They're really good at Unite, and they are the, I want to say one of the leaders, if not the leader of the team of the Unite team to the moon, which is very cool. They're also a Dragapult main alongside me, which is very, very pog. we love Dragapult mains. But yeah, they're very good at the game. Games can be rough sometimes, but I understand how it is. Thank you once again for the raid and everyone there. For anyone new, I'm Pale Noctua, the Fading Astral Owl. I stream Monday through Thursday from noon to 3 EST. We play Pokemon Unite every Tuesday and Thursday. So tomorrow we're gonna be doing some ranked, probably hitting 1600 if we get lucky. And Thursday we'll be playing with you guys. Monday and Wednesday are variety, so we've done our Star Rail today. Wednesday we'll probably be hopping on Minecraft, doing some more building and whatnot. Probably taking a bit of a step back from mine colonies. I really want to focus more on building. I've done a lot with mine colonies and now they're kind of self-sufficient, so I think I'm satisfied with that. Anyway, thank you very much for stopping by. The raid message can be Owl Raid, and I will see you guys tomorrow for some Pokemon Unite. Goodbye.